Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here because as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you so very much. I do want you all to know that I still don't know where to look at on the camera. I thought I set markers, but I did not. So there's that. Anywho, again, thank you so much for being here. While you are here, let's make sure that we are being active participants. Let's make sure that we're tapping the screen, sharing the live, knocking out these gift goals, and also keeping the comment section going. I know you all can multitask, especially better than I can. So thank you all so very much. With that being said, if you're over on the tube, hi tubers, make sure you keep that chat going. Like the stream. Let's try to get up to 200 likes today. Also, guys, if you're new over on the tube, let's make sure that we are subscribing. All right, we have some pretty cool things, and there is a Discord that you definitely can join. All right, now let's get into the important part, guys. All right, what you all came here for. Trump supporters, get in the box, request up, let's have a conversation. All right, there's so much to talk about. I wonder why you all are still protecting the president who has lied to you, who has been everything but transparent. All right, he claimed he'll be a transparent president, he'll tell it like it is, blah 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 blah. Yeah, all he's done is lie and obfuscate. So with that being said, let's have a conversation on why you're still supporting the worst president in American history. With that being said, let's go ahead and bring up the backup. Boom. All right, awesome. If you're not following the purple one, make sure you are tapping that purple face and following there. Also, look in the top right-hand corner, not right-hand, but left-hand corner of your screen, and make sure that you are following me. If you're not, like, what is happening? Follow me and make sure you send your daily heart me, guys. I appreciate you all so very much. Doing so helps get you to these cool stickers. You get some cool stickers, okay? And as I said, I did accomplish a task last night, guys. So before we bring up the Trump supporters and they get all in their feelings and whatnot, because I'm really hoping to have some cool conversations today. I got my finger crossed. Just one, not two, but just one. Really hoping to have some good conversations, like seriously. But guys, I did it. I did it. I created a website and I want to show you. Can I show you my website? All right, I'm going to show you my website. It is so cool because I did it on my own, and I'm super duper happy. All right, because it really did feel like I was like updating my AOL profile when I was like in 8th grade. And I don't have to talk about all of that stuff, but you know what? It was really fucking awesome. And I'm really like super proud of me. So I am patting myself on the back because like sometimes when you think you can't do shit, guess what you can do? You can do shit, y'all. You can do it. You can do it. Shout out to templates. Shout out to templates, y'all. Okay, so let's see here. This is ericaeffect.com. ericaeffect.com. All right, where we have the bruh hat here. We have the Good Things Black Pride Edition. We also have the Good Things tee. And if we click on shop, we get to see all of the tees that are available. All right. And the hats. The hats come in different colors too. Bruh. Bruh. I love saying that. I'm going to say it a lot today, I fear. Okay. See, look. And I want to say shout out to Feisty. Shout out to Gucci, and shout out to my mom for being the first 3 people to purchase from the website, which is fucking awesome. Like, support is real. Like, when you think that people aren't going to support you, guess what they end up doing? They end up doing that shit. So thank you all so very much. I love y'all. Absolutely do. Absolutely love you guys. You guys are friggin' awesome. All right. Now, if you are complaining about the price or anything of that nature, guess what? It's not for you, and that's okay. I understand. It's not for you. I won't call you any names or anything of that nature, but it's not for you. But with that being said, all right, if you do want to make a purchase, make sure you use the code MOMSHIP, MOM, MOMSHIP for free shipping on orders over $50. All right. Shout out to you all. Thank you all so very much. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these conversations with these Trump supporters. All right. You know how you weed out Trump supporters? You keep talking. That's how you weed out Trump supporters. All right. The ones who can have a conversation versus the ones who can't. So let's see what happens here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Hi, Truth. Are you a Trump supporter?
I sure am.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I'm over 18.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, and sir. Okay, so why are you still supporting Trump?
Um, well, I think that Obama kind of set the stage for a new person to come in. I think, Big Mike, I think that's a
You don't have to
man.
be
I think,
disrespectful. We don't have to do that. I
yeah.
literally said let's have real conversations. And if you're gonna come up here being disrespectful towards another black woman, I'm not gonna do it with you.
Well,
All right.
you
So
kind of look like Big
I'm
Mike.
gonna need you to
You
fix it.
kind of look like
I'll
Big
definitely
Mike.
take that as a compliment because Michelle Obama is a beautiful woman. So with that
I
being
don't know
said,
if
just
that's a
because
woman.
you feel emasculated by a smart wise black woman, a woman that has accomplished more than you ever will in your entire
I don't think
existence,
that's a
by
biological
all
woman.
means, sir, by all means, you don't have to take that out on us, okay?
If
So, with
if
that being
Big
said,
Mike
you're
was a
going to
woman, she would
fix
look.
it. You are going to fix it, or you can turn your phone off and leave. The choice is yours.
Well, I
Which
grew
one are
up
you
in the
going to do?
Democrat zone.
I don't give a fuck what you grew up in. Are you going to fix it or are you going to leave? Choose
You
now and tell
triggered.
us.
You
I am not triggered,
triggered,
but I told you I am
Erica.
looking for conversations, and what you're not going to do is you're not going to be disrespectful towards another black woman. You're
That's not a
38
woman.
years old. You know what? Okay, bye. All right. 38.
Hey
Yeah,
Erica,
right. 38 in dog years. Yes. Hi.
you know what's not on the internet right now?
What's that?
You know what Vladimir Putin doesn't have? I don't
Oh,
think he has.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Doesn't, yeah, exactly. There's that.
interesting,
Oh,
interesting.
you also know what? You know what Barack Obama didn't do? He didn't
Mm,
cheat on his new mother, all right? His wife who was a brand new mother with a porn star. He didn't do that.
sure didn't. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So there's that. Anywho, moving on. Let's go. How are you today, friend?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just cleaning. I'm chilling. I don't know if I'm going live tonight. This may be the only appearance. We'll see.
Oh, okay. We'll have to see what happens here. We will have to see what happens. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you do not support Trump, all right, please hang out in the chat and just have fun. Okay, like tap the screen, share the live, repost it, knock out the gift goes, do all of the good things. All right, if you're not a Trump supporter, okay, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and get in the box, request up, and let's have a conversation. All right, so that was
Oh my gosh, finally,
idiot
finally. Oh
one.
my goodness.
Oh, I think we have a person that might be obsessed. Okay.
You say that all the time,
Parker, stop
Erica. You're too
dodging.
egotistical.
Are
You're so
you're a Trump supporter?
egotistical. Obviously.
I don't know what
Oh, this is
obviously
that
is.
chick.
I'm saying
Who is it?
obviously.
Who is it?
As in obviously.
Girl, bye. Can't be quiet. What do you mean, Hector?
She's like this wannabe debate bro who likes to circulate all these panels and make really bad arguments. In fact, they may be someone who came up on my live the other day and said
I
that
don't
they're
even know you.
racist
You're
and they voted
irrelevant.
for Trump because they're racist.
You're so irrelevant. You're unknown. I don't know you.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
I
just
don't
like
know why you think I care.
I don't know how you thought that was gonna go. I don't know how you thought that was gonna go. Try again. Try
I
again.
love being irrelevant to Trump supporters.
Like, please try again. How the fuck she thought that was gonna go? That's wicked. Anywho, moving on. Trump supporters request that. Let's have a conversation. All right. If you're incapable of coming in and not crashing out, well, if you're incapable of coming in and actually have a conversation, then by all means, stay out of the request. Hi, T. Are you a Trump supporter?
Why am I on this?
Oh, I don't
No,
know,
take
baby.
me off.
I have
Oh,
to ask you a favor, though.
how do I get off? Yes?
T, no, you can't go yet. I have to ask you a favor. Can you do me one quick favor, please? I need consent first.
Okay.
It's nothing bad. All right. Can you tell everyone to visit Erica Effect to get their Do All the Good Things shirt?
Visit Erica Effect to get all the good thing shirts.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll take it. We will take it. All right. But no,
Amen.
I do it one more time. More enthusiasm.
Visit Erica to get that all the good thing shirt for someone who
Oh
popped on
shit!
by accident.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, love. Shout out to Black women. We the best. Have a great day, T. Thank you.
Bye.
Draw some hearts in the chat for Miss T, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat for Miss T. That was awesome. All right, let's see here. Ah. Do 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 do. All right, hi D. Are you a Trump supporter? Hi D. Are you a Trump supporter? All right. D going once, D going twice. All right, D, you out of here. Okay. All right, guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things, guys. Let's make sure we're tapping that screen. Let's get these likes up to 100,000 likes. All right. Also, I forgot to turn on the fireworks for everyone. There you go. Boom. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. There's 2 people up here.
I let up.
Hi, Diane. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. And Diane, for TikTok purposes, ma'am, you don't have to say it. I won't. I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
I'm old.
You're old?
No, I'm in my 50s.
You're in your 50s? Okay, me too. I'm almost 60.
Oh,
you can
God.
go. I know, right?
So why every time I come in here and I ask the question relating to the topic, everybody kicks me out? Well, you don't need to be in here if you want to ask her all those questions. What's up with that?
They may want you to actually request up. I don't think I've ever spoken with you before. Because
No, I just come in because I be on lunch when I come in. When you're on, I'm on lunch like I am right now. But the topic is, why are you still supporting Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And so my question is, why shouldn't I support Trump?
Well, I would want you to answer the question first. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I like his policies.
What policies would those be?
The immigration policies, the welfare policies, the climate policies,
so all these
inflation. I like everything that he's doing. I like it. But the question is, why shouldn't I? If you guys can tell me, because I want to hear your point of views on why I shouldn't admire his policies. It's not his personal life. I don't care about his personal life.
Diane.
No.
Reason,
Wait. Hold up.
I'm answering your question.
Hold up.
So the reason why we ask you, you literally have, you gave us 3 points.
What I am not going to do,
let her finish.
what I'm not going to do, because yes. So my question is, why shouldn't I support Trump if I admire his ideologies? That's the question.
Why shouldn't you support Trump if you admire his ideologies? I do have an answer in mind, but I know Hector wanted to speak first. So Hector, by all means, you have the floor, friend.
I was simply going to say, the question was crazy, but the reason why we ask why you're still supporting Trump is so you can answer the way that you did. And then based off your answer specifically, so we can stay on topic and follow along with what you're saying, we can then answer accordingly. So I would say one of the obvious answers to your question as to why you shouldn't support Trump is because he doesn't have climate policies, as you mentioned. So I'm really curious as to why you mentioned climate policies. He doesn't have any. So I don't know what you thought you voted for in that department, but there's that. Anyway.
Because his EPA just rolled back the decades long basically, like, I guess, standard that emissions do actually cause greenhouse gases do cause issues in regards to our ozone. And so they're rolling back regulation. He doesn't have policy. The main thing that he does is he just rolls back regulation that has been put into place. And that's not necessarily policy. Policy would actually be writing up legislation, passing bills, things of that nature. All they do is roll back what has worked for us. And then in regards to immigration, he doesn't necessarily have a policy. Mass deportation isn't legislation, is not a policy. It's simply just words. Because what he's doing is he's just detaining people and he's using them for free labor. And he's not going after people necessarily who, like he said, committed violent crimes. The majority of the people that are held in ICE detention right now haven't committed any crime whatsoever, never even been charged with the crime, let alone convicted. And additionally, another thing is that in regards to, I think you said inflation too, or his welfare, I'll talk about welfare. Donald Trump will be creating more issues by doing the layoffs that he's done in the public sector. So letting go of all of those those federal employees. All right, those people would then have to depend on certain programs to get by until they do find more work. So they would, at the end of the day, they'd be taking from the government, from the system, as you all like to put it, versus contributing to it. So he's just creating more of an issue when he does these things. There's short-term fixes, or I should say, not fixes, short-term gains, but long-term consequences on the negative end.
So you said work for us, that he rolled back established policies so that are working for us. I don't know if he's rolling it back because it worked for us or because it didn't work for us. Can you give me an example of a policy that he rolled back that didn't work for us?
That didn't work for us?
I'm sorry, that worked for us?
Well, we can
Because
look
you
at,
said that, okay, you said that what he does is he doesn't create policies. What he does is he take an already existing policy and he rolls it back. That's the word you use. He rolls it back and it was working for us. So, because right now, for me, I'm not speaking for anyone else, but for me, the economy is great. For me, for my household, for my wage, is working for me. So can you give me an example of working for us, a policy that he rolled back that was working?
Oh, we can talk about what he did in the beginning of 2025 in regards to the federal contractors being able. What did he do? I'm trying to think of one right now. Oh, that was working for us, a policy that he rolled back that was working for us. We can talk about administrative and judicial warrants. Are you familiar with those?
No.
We can talk about DEIA. Are you familiar with DEIA?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
DIA, he rolled back that for federal workers. Okay. Yes.
But he also threatened companies that if they don't stop their DEI, their woke policies of DEI, then what he'll do is he'll stop funding to them, federal funding to those companies, their tax incentives and so on. So he also did that. That's why we saw companies like Walmart, McDonald's, even Target, and we saw what happened to Target. All right, that's why we saw them roll back their DEIA programs. All right, but in regards to how it was working for us as people, all right, and we can also break it down to just, let's say, Black women. Actually, I'm going to stick to Black women just to make it simple. All right, how it was working for us as Black women is that DEIA actually created jobs like DEIA coordinators. We had directors. We had different positions that were actually created that we were able to fill. And what we saw is actually an increase in the median household income for Black people actually increased throughout the Biden administration. We started to see the wealth gap actually start to shrink under the Biden administration. With Donald Trump coming into office and having this campaign of anti-wokeness, what ended up happening is that between February and April of 2025, we saw over 300,000 Black women leave the workforce, either by choice or by force, because of those rollbacks. We actually saw our unemployment rate here in the United States of America go from 5.4% up to 7.3%. That's a heck of an increase, if you ask me. So, and we have to know that that isn't a good thing because, all right, Miss Diane, like in the Black community, who's typically the breadwinner?
Well, I can't.
I said
I can't
typically.
relate.
I'm not asking about your
No,
household.
no, no,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no. I'm going to
typically.
respond to everything you said. I can't relate to what Biden did under his term because I'm self-employed. So under his term, it was horrible for me due to the fact that I'm self-employed. So it didn't work for me. And so far as who is the breadwinner in the family, I am. I'm a female. I'm single. So I'm the breadwinner in my family. So
Mm-hmm.
I cannot answer that for anybody else because I don't know what goes on in their household.
No,
And
typically
all
for
and
black
all.
people,
Wait. Hold up. You
I
know
don't want
what?
you to, I don't want to get us far away
Have you
from the point
noticed?
because
Have you
I did
noticed?
just ask a question. That's
Have you
all.
noticed? Have you
I
noticed
noticed a
when you
lot,
have
but
you
I don't
noticed
want us
when
to
you
get too
speak?
far away
I don't
from
speak. Have
the.
you
Oh,
noticed
I'm so
that? Have you
sorry.
noticed the?
I don't want us to get too far away from the point. All right,
No,
that's
I'm
why.
making a point, but what I'm trying to get you to
Okay, good
understand is every
grief.
time you speak, I'm quiet because I give you that respect. And
Yeah,
wait
and
till
I
you're
want to give
finished.
you the same kindness, but all I'm asking is I
But you don't
just
like what
want
I'm
you.
saying.
I don't mind what you're saying. I just
Okay,
want
let me
you.
finish. I
Don't
was
take.
almost finished.
Do not mistake my kindness and my respect for my elders. Don't take it for granted. All right, I'm giving you an
Well,
inch. Don't
I'm
take
not.
a.
What I'm
Do
taking is
not take a football field. I am literally pleading with you. Don't take a
what I'm
football
taking is
field.
your unprofessionalism as disrespect.
Now, I literally am extremely professional.
And
I do not want us to get too
as
far
I
from the
said
point.
to you,
You
I did
said
not
that
speak when you.
you can't answer for
Please give me.
everyone, and I'm asking you typically,
Let me finish
for
what
the
I'm
love of
saying.
God, stop acting obtuse. You don't have to be that way.
Stop acting unprofessional.
Ma'am, what do I have to be professional for?
Okay,
This is
let's
a
get back on
TikTok
topic.
live. Let's be very serious.
Let's get back on topic.
I want you to stay on topic.
Let me finish what I was saying because
You
I'm
go on
answering everything
topic,
you
I'm just going to
said.
drop you.
Okay, that'll be fine. So I'm going to
Okay,
start
great.
because you were talking
Go
about
ahead.
DEI. Actually, what I did was
Ma'am,
I wrote down
ma'am.
everything that you were saying when you were talking. And the first question I asked you was about your topic. And you also stated you misunderstood when I said welfare. You started talking about the federal workplace and compared that to, if they get laid off, then they're going to be welfare recipients. I guess that's what you meant, but that's not what I meant. Okay. Now you were talking about DEI, the DEI program, and you asked me a question. You
Then what
asked,
would you mean
who
by
is the
welfare?
breadwinner? You said, who is the breadwinner in the family?
I said
That's what you
typically
asked
in
me.
the Black community.
Right. And I was trying to let you know everything that you
You've
said.
already gone over that part. You said that it was
Okay,
you.
but you didn't
Continue
let
on
me
from there.
finish. Okay. Ma'am, thank you, and you have a blessed day.
You too,
Bye-bye.
love. Bye-bye now.
I'd like to point out to everyone in the chat here that the Biden administration did several things for self-employed individuals. One of them was through a change in the Department of Labor rules that helped classify independent contractors and criteria, especially when they were actually working for companies, to ensure that they got minimum wage, to ensure that they got aid and benefits programs like regular workers, because self-employed individuals, that often companies put certain classifications. They'll say you're an independent contractor even though you're not, and that way we don't have to pay for your medical benefits, so on and so forth. Biden changed that. We can also talk about the record number of small business applications and loans that were given under small businesses. So I don't know what your self-employment is, but if you needed to go to a bank or anything, or get better yet, federal government assistance, that was available to you even more so than under previous administrations.
But also, the Biden administration dealt out $10 billion in federal contracts to Black small businesses, like to Black-owned small businesses, but they didn't do anything. Like, ma'am, if your business was suffering during the Biden administration, then by all means, I'm thinking that's a you problem. I'm just going to be honest. That's a you problem. So many people had to come up and actually did extremely well during the Biden administration that is immeasurable. So by all means, that's the thing. All right. I said a case study. I don't know if you saw my little quick video that I did. It's a case study. And that was a case study in, if you aren't going to let me get my talking points off, if you're not going to allow me to control the conversation in your space, then by all means, I don't want to have the conversation. That's what that was. That's literally what that was. Also, you can't name me a Donald Trump environmental policy. You can't, because all Donald Trump does is roll back. He rolls it back. All right. Greenhouse gases, getting rid of emissions testing. Yeah, it'll save some money that people don't have to pay to go get their emissions testing. Like here in Arizona, we have to do it every 2 years. But think of the effect that it's going to have on the environment. All right. Like people, we're going to have more cases of breathing issues, things such as asthma. All right. COPD. We're going to have more cases of those types of things can lead to premature death. So there's that. I need you all to think about that. You think saving what? Like the emissions test every 2 years costs like $20. You think saving $20 every 2 fucking years is worth your kid having asthma? Like, I want you all to think about it. And it so bothers me that people have such a struggle mindset that saving such a little bit of money, all right, will allow them to be like, you know what, I like Donald Trump. We don't have to do emissions testing anymore. You know what? Fuck the air quality, all right? Because that's why here in Arizona, we have air quality alerts where there are certain days that you can't do certain things. You can't do your burn pits like you want to. I know you can't do what else? You can't do your burn pits, and they actually promote you taking the HOV lane so more people can drive in a car at the same time to cut down on the emissions. Y'all don't care. All y'all care about is saving $1. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a part of anything that all they think about is how can I save a penny? What the fuck? What? No. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I'm sorry, Hector. I'm on my soapbox. I have this thing, right? This cool thing. I saw it the other day when Bubba was looking for something, and I saw this. It's a calendar, and it has like a daily affirmation on it in regards to different topics. It's called "You Are a Badass" is what it's called. You are a badass. And today's for February 16th. It says, we all know that we have to work to make money. We've been taught that all our lives, but what we're not taught is that we must also align our energy with the financial abundance we seek. In other words, act as if you're where you want to be. Don't hang out with sad sacks and people who whine about how broke they are all the time. Just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying. That's what that said. All right. That's what that said. All right. Let's stop being Scrooges. Okay. Let's stop being Scrooges. Seriously. Also, you can't receive anything if your hand is always closed. Shout out to my mom, because my mom is the absolute best. Hey, Mom, I hope you're here. I don't know you are. You're probably doing something with service. Anywho, guys, keep it going. Keep it going. Tap the screen. Share the live. Let's get these likes up. We need to, I don't know why we're not over 100,000 likes yet. What are we doing? Let's get these likes up. Let's go ahead and knock out the rest of this penny gold. Then I'll go ahead and reset it. Also, y'all, let's keep doing all of the good things. Make sure we're showing Hector love, all of the love. All right. For as long as he's here, make sure we hit up his pay links and also check out his store that he has. Do all of the good things, guys. And if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. And remember, guys, everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right. With that being said, let's continue on with the conversations. And let's see what we have. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. You are the demographic of people I like to speak with. Ain't that right, Hector?
You owe me $5.
I do. Hey, just keep tabs. Like, run a tab. All right.
We just got to make a deal. We got to negotiate something.
Yeah, something. I say, as long as I owe you, you never go broke.
They are all pedophiles. All right, Barack Obama too.
Go be peculiar elsewhere. No, this mug is via Isaiah Martin. Isaiah. All right. Shout out to Isaiah. This is his mug. All right. Okay. Hi, Sherlock. Are you a Trump supporter?
I would. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mike. Hang on. Yeah, I would prefer Trump over Kamala. If you count that as a supporter. Then
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Hector.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are a Trump supporter, and for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 19.
19. Okay. All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, I would support Trump over Kamala, mainly for the abortion policy reasons.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a uterus?
I'm sorry. Why is that relevant?
Oh, why is it relevant? Oh, it's because you are never going to bear children. So there's that. So why do you care so much about what a person who has a uterus does with their uterus?
Yeah, because I think people owe society to not perform unnecessary immoral actions.
Oh, society to not perform immoral actions. Okay, who has made you the judge of that, though? Why do you think your opinion matters in that instance?
Yeah, because I believe my opinion would follow truth, critical thinking,
So you
philosophical
believe that
arguments.
your opinion is above someone else's autonomy?
My opinion over someone else's autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe people should follow truth, and I believe that my opinion would be the truth. I could give an argument to follow suit with that claim.
But how can your opinion be the truth if a person wants to choose what they can do with their body? Like, what makes your opinion the truth? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Oh, like what would make abortion immoral? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
want to
asking
know why is your opinion? Your opinion may be that abortion is immoral, all right? But why is your opinion the truth? Is the question.
Opinions. Yeah, so that's question begging that morality is subjective. But it's so opinions can't hold truths, but they can be betterments for society depending on someone's
So
opinion.
what you just said was incorrect then. So you just admit that your opinion is in fact not the truth, right?
No, well, it's question begging that morality is subjective.
But no, you said that your opinion is the truth, and then I asked you what makes your opinion the truth. You said that morality is subjective,
Yeah.
which I do believe also. All right, and then you then said that you know what, in lack of better words,
told
that
you I
your
believe-
opinion isn't the truth.
I don't believe I said opinion. If I did, then that's fine. I can just rephrase. I just believe that I know the truth through a philosophical argument that abortion would be immoral.
Ooh, it's a Phil bro. Yay, a Phil bro.
No, Phil, bro.
Yeah,
No, Phil,
yeah.
You want to run?
I'm
Or
not
do you
gonna
want
run.
the argument.
Because you want to live in a hypothetical, and that's boring.
I'm
Right?
not
I
giving
firmly believe that
hypotheticals.
your opinion and what you
I will
think
give zero
somebody else should
hypotheticals.
do doesn't matter to anyone else. It matters to you.
I haven't
So
given a
have you had the ability to to get someone pregnant? Have you
I
had
have
that
the ability
ability?
to, yeah.
No, have
have.
you had the ability to get someone pregnant?
Oh, so
we know
far
that
in
you
my life, nah.
can. So far in your life, no. That tracks. That tracks.
I have
Mr.
not gotten anyone pregnant yet. Do you want P1
Okay,
yet or
Mr.
no?
Sherlock, Mr. Sherlock, did you vote for Donald Trump because his economic policies would affect you?
I'd already told you my main priority for why I would support Donald Trump over
Yeah,
Kamala would be
sure. And
immigration
I just asked you a
policies.
question. You could have just said yes or no.
No, restate the question. I just don't see the relevance.
Did you vote for Donald Trump because his economic policies would affect you?
His economic policies, yeah, they would affect me somewhat. Not greatly, but yeah, they would have. Yeah, but
Okay, you know what?
that's not the
So are
main.
you saying the only reason that you voted for Donald Trump
No.
is because of his alleged stance on abortion?
No, I said that was the main reason.
The
Didn't say that
main
was the
reason.
only reason.
Got you. Cool. So that's why I proceeded to ask you about other things such as the economy. So yes, you said his policies would affect you somewhat, and that would be one of the underlying reasons outside your main reason, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, wonderful. Did you vote for Donald Trump because you believed his immigration policies would affect you?
His immigration policies would affect me. By affect me, do you think like
Positively.
immigration, like it would his immigration policies would like deport me, or what do you mean by affect me?
Affect you positively.
His immigration policies would affect me positively. I believe his immigration policies might. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, cool. And did you vote for Donald Trump because maybe his foreign policies would affect you positively?
Maybe so. I'm not 100% sure on his foreign policies. I'm not gonna lie. So I can remain agnostic on that proposition.
You have a
But do you want?
you had all this energy and all this audacity on the one thing that you can't do nor would affect you. And I'm asking you other things that would directly impact you. You are very no or nonchalant about it. I think that's crazy.
Well,
actually crazy.
This is
Well,
the
I
one
make a
thing
fair
that he
amount of-
studied. That's why.
I make a fair amount.
This
of
is the
income,
one
so-
thing that he studied. Like, you
Well,
really sat down in the
I
room and
make
said,
a
I'm
fair
going to go
amount.
argue with women about abortion. That's
Well, I make
crazy.
a fair amount of income, so the economic policies wouldn't affect me that much. That's why I said that. So, but
But that it would still
I'm still
the
waiting
the amount of
because
income that you make does not determine if an economic policy would affect you, my guy. But
well,
okay.
yeah, economic policies affect greater or less depending on the class that you are. Like that's fairly obvious.
So the effect would still take place regardless of your income. So the point you brought up there
Yeah,
would
the effect would just be
never mind.
greater or lesser depending on the class that you are. But I'm still waiting on a yes or no if you guys want the argument for abortion to be immoral.
No, I really don't care.
I
Erica
actually,
may
I
engage
know,
with it.
I know. I actually don't give a fuck.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna be honest. The reason why is because I'll just tell you this like this because I like to have real world conversations. All right, I don't see people's lives, their decisions, their autonomy as folly for debate. All right, I know that you do. I know that you do, and I get that because you may not have anything else to do, and I understand that.
That's
But you know,
questionable.
once you live a little bit longer, you'll definitely understand, all right, that what you think someone else should do, all right, that is not your child, all right, has no bearing whatsoever, all right, on their lives. It just doesn't. All right, whatever it is that you think that a person should do, I'm pretty sure they don't give a F word. They don't care. They don't care. You have a lot of life to live. All right. I think that you should start caring about something else. Okay. Because you simply are just trying to force,
Wait.
you're trying to force women, all right, those who can carry, all right, to have sex with you. All right. It's basically,
What?
that's all you're trying to do.
That doesn't follow.
It actually
doesn't
does.
follow at all.
It does follow. You're trying to force them to stay with you. That's all there is to it. I should say that.
That doesn't
You should
follow.
try to. Yeah, actually, yes, it is. Because when
That is
women
this.
do not have the option to choose for themselves, they're forced into situations that they sometimes don't want to be in. Like, do you support mandatory vasectomies for let's say males 15 and older?
Rather I say yes or no. It
Yes
still
or no?
doesn't follow that abortion would be moral or immoral.
Yes or no?
It just seems like a red
I don't
herring.
give a fuck about your morality. I already told you I think it's subjective, so I
never
don't
said anything
care.
about morality. I just said it was a red herring.
No, you
Red herring has
literally
nothing to do with
no.
morality.
Excuse me,
Do you
no.
know what
You
a red
literally
herring is?
said that.
What is a red herring?
You said that earlier. Morality is subjective, is what you said earlier.
No, I
and
said
what
you
I'm
were
telling you
question-begging.
did say that earlier.
I said
Sir,
you were
this is actually dual
question-begging.
streamed.
Morality is subjective.
This is literally streamed on the YouTube. Okay.
Yeah,
It's streamed
please.
on YouTube.
Record it.
Okay,
Record
you
it.
literally said that morality is subjective, is what you said.
I said you were
and that's why I don't
question-begging.
care whether or not
Nope.
what your opinion is. I don't care about your morality. You've already
said you're
conceded that your opinion is
question-begging.
not the truth. You've already conceded
Said-
there.
I said you're
So, with that being said,
question-begging.
Phil, bro, I
Uh-oh.
just need you to live life, all right?
Uh-oh.
You forcing this girl to have
She's
a
gonna
baby
run.
with you, all right, will not make her stay with you. She can still leave, okay? It won't make
She's
her
gonna
stay,
run. It's
all right?
fine,
And
you can
maybe
run.
you'll change your mind once you do get to have sex. I don't know. Maybe you'll change
Yeah,
your
so,
mind.
I
Oh,
said
I'm
you were
not gonna run.
question-begging.
I'm just gonna do this. Here we go. Like, there we go. Hector, is your thingy working? If not, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's
So
not. I
said
can't
you
get
were
any of my things to work.
question-begging
Okay,
That morality is
alright, I got
subjective.
you.
Never said morality.
Actually, I'll be back. Let me see if that helps.
No, it's not gonna help with people on the panel. You have to be able to click like the guest request to do it, and you have to control it from there. So
Guest request?
yeah, you like the guest request box, and you
Oh, got
control it
it.
from there
Okay, I'll
because
do
it's
it.
studio.
I got you then.
Anywho, moving on, guys. Keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things. All right. How many people do we have here? All right. We have over 1,700 people watching between the tube and over here on the TikToks. All right. Thank you so much for the kissy faces. And also, thank you so very much, Shauna, for the meteor shower. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Oh, he ran? Why he run?
Oh, I
Why he run?
thought that's what you meant when you said do it. I thought.
No,
Yeah.
keep his ass on mute.
Oh
He
shit.
can hang out. I
Hey,
don't
come
care if
back,
he
my
hangs
guy.
out. Just keep him on
Come back,
mute.
my guy.
He's not
Come
talking
back, my
about
guy.
anything. I don't care about his morality. His opinion doesn't
It was-
matter in regards to what a woman gets to do with her body. I want them to understand that. This guy was here yesterday and he ran.
Anyways, I'm invited back up
He
to get
waited a
P1, right?
while. Hi. Oh, Ty, you still have wicked background noise. Ty, you were here yesterday.
Hey Hector, you a bitch ass nigga. I'd be mad too if I was black, short, and bald, bitch.
Short?
Hey, how do you define short, man?
Short? What's short?
Did he run?
Yeah, he ran.
Aww.
whack. That was so lame.
Aww.
Also, Hector's
Bro.
like 6'1". What are we talking about? What's short?
Don't be mad the last date you went out on was like 2021. She told you your beard is grubby, my nigga. Like, you should probably do a better job at keeping that shit. Don't be fucking mad, you weird little shit.
What are we doing? It's like 6'1". That's not short.
Not all the people who met me in person coming out in the comment.
Great, so you brought me back
Weird,
up because you want
peculiar.
P1 to the argument, right?
No, I just want to do that to you. Make you my bitch. All right.
It's fine. You're irrational.
Make it my bitch. There we go.
Stop being
This
irrational.
person, my
You're scared to talk.
bitch.
Are you done running yet, Erica? Seriously.
Is this
You're
the same person
weird.
from earlier?
Yeah, you keep on dodging.
You're so weird.
you're so
Hector, I don't know
peculiar.
you.
Look at that. I
Can I,
fixed
like,
that
ask
problem.
why-
Look at that. That
Bro,
problem is
what?
fixed just like that.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
He's the head mod.
Crazy.
Are there any adults that want to have conversations? I mean, like, I get it, guys.
Yeah, right here on your panel.
You're not an adult, child. Your
Go
frontal
engage
lobe isn't developed.
engage in the conversation.
Who let this guy up?
He said let me back up. So Ty, do you actually have an argument against Donald Trump, or can you only nitpick at a person who hates him because ultimately you know you voted for a piece of shit, which would align with your character as well? Do you want to engage with the conversation, or do you just want to pass like weird, like I guess slights against me? Which one do you want to do?
Y'all run a racist cult. Like,
Oh, well, Ty's been removed, so there's that.
Oopsies.
I do have a question for the
TikTok didn't
host.
like that. TikTok didn't like that at all.
I do have a question for you too. So, you guys want?
That's crazy. Be quiet. Hi.
Is Obama the
Omar.
exception because he's
I
black?
think that guy
You
was
guys
here
want
earlier.
Yeah, we talked to him
conversations, but
already.
When it comes to
Okay.
abortion, you dodge.
There we go.
Stop running.
There we go. Okay.
You know what's crazy to me, Erica?
What's that?
Trump supporters trying to have moral arguments with us.
Exactly. Seriously, like, what are we doing? Like, what is happening? Like, I am pretty sure that, like, when Trump unalives, that we are gonna get all of the tea and the amount of abortions that that man has likely paid for in his lifetime. Come on, like, I don't feel like doing this. Like, what am I?
Just run
I'm
flow.
an
It's not that
adult. I'm not
complicated
doing
of an
that.
argument.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna debate abortion with, first of all, a boy. That's the first thing. You're a boy. All right. You never even sniffed
Says the little
vagina.
girl
You know
who's
nothing
running.
about it. Okay. I have a question for you. All right. Where does conception occur?
Yeah,
Where
the
does
fallopian-
conception occur?
the fallopian tubes? No, what's the oocyte?
Say that again.
The fallopian tubes? No, what's
Okay.
an oocyte?
What is a what?
An oocyte.
A noocyte? Don't know. Don't care.
Oh,
Admitted it. Don't care.
Oh my
All I know
God.
is that I gave birth to one before.
So the little boy knows more about your
You
body.
know the
Okay,
fallopian
cool,
tubes.
cool.
I'm
Yeah,
proud
yeah.
of you.
That shit's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing, actually.
Yeah.
It's not. Because guess what I know?
So,
that you
so
can't
I
make a
just run
decision for
flow.
nobody
I
else.
just run flow. I
So,
just run flow. It's
Hazy-
not that complicated of a position.
Hazy, are you a Trump supporter?
Hello? I am.
Okay. All right. And the oocyte, if it's a cell, then how do you know the body better if it's just a cell? That'd be like asking, like, what's a red blood cell or what's a white blood cell? That's what that would be like asking.
What a crazy
Okay.
point to make.
I fucking can't
Hey,
stand these people.
So,
Hi,
wait,
Hazy.
so
Are you a Trump supporter?
Erica, so yes, I am,
Okay.
and I'm
for
25.
TikTok, 25? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
I was coming up here to speak on the whole fact of you're saying like just because somebody doesn't have a uterus, they can't have an opinion on abortion rights. That's your
Facts.
view.
They're irrational.
You can have an opinion on it, whatever the hell you want to have an opinion on, but to think that your opinion gets to dictate someone's choice is another matter. Why do you want to argue that?
So then that argument doesn't matter. So like an argument for somebody who does not have a uterus talking
doesn't
on
get
abortion
to-
rights doesn't matter.
You don't get to dictate the choice of the person who has a uterus. Do you understand that?
See, but
And
your
neither do you want
your
to answer the
argument makes
question
no
either.
sense because
Actually,
like
it does make
so-
it makes sense.
No, because
neither
arguments
you
don't
want-
have
do
a
you
gender.
do you support mandatory vasectomies for males 15 and older? I believe I did ask that question earlier, and I didn't get an answer from your buddy here. All right, are
I
you
did
going to
answer.
answer it? Hazy.
Sorry. Do I support mandatory vasectomies?
Mhm.
Why would I
For
support that?
wait, hold on one moment. What's good for the goose isn't good for the gander? Because if you support
For
if you
ages what and
support
older?
Gucci! Thank you so much, love.
Oh,
Shout
let's
out
go.
to Gucci. Shout out to the Gooch. Drop some hearts in the chat for Gucci, y'all. Thank you so much for the lion. I appreciate you, babes. All right. I'm sorry. You said why would you support that?
Yeah, you said for what age? You said 15 and older.
Yeah, 15 and
mandatory
older.
vasectomy. So before
Vasectomies
they're
are
even an
easy.
adult.
Before they even do what?
Vasectomies are not easy. There's a lot of
Yes, they are.
issues that can arise from vasectomies.
Like what?
I don't even know if I can get into it on TikTok.
You can get into it on TikTok. Go ahead. You're smart.
Like one of your balls growing to the size of a freaking coconut with pus
How
and different
so?
issues.
How
You
so?
want to do
How
that
often
to?
does that happen?
I don't know how often. I don't
I think you
need a
just made that
vasectomy. I
up.
haven't
Did you
looked
just
into
make
it.
that up? Where'd you read that at?
I didn't read that. That actually happened to a coworker.
Oh, we can't do anecdotal stuff. You know better than that. Sherlock.
Okay,
Sherlock,
hold
isn't
on,
he supposed
hold
to
on,
stick into
hold on,
facts and stuff
hold
and
on.
sources
I
and
want to go to
whatnot?
like the
Why-
whole
why-
the whole
hold on,
basis
hold
of your
on.
argument.
Don't crash out. Don't crash out. What are you doing? You know better. No one told you to. No, don't crash out. Calm down, okay? What in the world? Jeez Louise. What are we doing? Vasectomies are much easier. They're easily reversible. I thought you knew that, all right? And why would you come up here with an anecdotal argument like that? That was silly pants behavior of you. You know it. All right? You would have to substantiate that claim to show us that vasectomies aren't easily reversible.
Okay, well then let's use your logic, okay? Because if you're gonna give that
I don't
argument
give
and
a
you
fuck.
don't
It's
you
not an
don't
argument.
have
I'm
that,
so sorry.
right?
It's not an argument. I'm just showing the what is it? The fallacies in your argument. Because what you want to do is you want to regulate and legislate a woman's body, what she can do with hers. All right. But when it comes to a man's body, his reproductive system, all right, you don't want to do the same. Why is
But here's the
that?
difference.
Why doesn't
But
it
here's
track?
the thing: arguments don't have a gender, and a pro-life woman could just as easily
I'm so
present the
sorry.
exact same argument that you are,
I'm so
and
sorry.
evidence
but
for the
I'm the
pro-life
only
view.
woman. I'm the only woman that is actually here. And what I am saying is that you
That doesn't
two need
matter.
to understand, all right, that you can have your opinions. I don't think that's what you're not understanding. You can have all the opinion that you want to have, okay? But your opinion does not get to dictate what a woman, a person who has a uterus, does with said uterus. Why are you all not understand that? Like, you don't get to control that. That's the only point that I'm making here. And I'm showing you that your logic doesn't track because, again, you're
don't believe
okay
that.
with controlling women's bodies, but you're not okay with controlling men's bodies.
You don't believe that, by the way.
Don't believe what, by the way? What don't I
You don't
believe?
believe-
Hold on one
yeah.
moment, by the way.
You don't
Guys,
believe-
one moment.
Oh,
One thing, guys, I know this has been something that I've been letting slide for a long time, but even when I worked corporate, I would fix this. It's Erica with a C. E-R-I-C-A. E-R-I-C-A. There we go. E-R-I-C-A. Appreciate y'all. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Sherlock. What were you going to say?
yeah. You said just now and earlier on that opinions don't dictate what people do with their bodies. That's obviously false. It's people's opinions upon your own worldview, subjective morality that like rape is bad, murder is bad, child marriage
Sir,
is bad. But that's
she
just
said
your
they shouldn't.
opinion.
Your
But that's
opinions
just your
shouldn't dictate
opinion.
I didn't say
what
don't.
Your
I
people.
said
opinion
shouldn't.
dictates the laws.
Yeah,
I said
so
What
go
you
ahead. If you're
should
gonna
and
quote
should
her,
not do. Quiet
Who
down,
got
Hector.
a remove? Oh, Hector, come back on your backup.
I didn't do no.
So that's why
Oh,
you don't
fudge,
believe what
guys.
you
Hold on.
believe.
I'm so sorry, Sherlock. One moment. Hey, guys, stop reporting. There's no need to report. I know you all, some of you are sensitive, okay, but you don't have to report, okay? I have control of the panel, and so does Hector, okay? So no need to report. Also, with that being said, please allow us to handle the panel. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think that's the best way I could put it. And with that being said, we do have a live visibility warning. So what I need you all to do, all right, is I need you all to power tap that screen. So tap, tap, tap the screen. Continue to share the live. Let's knock out the gift goals. And let's just keep doing all of the good things. Also, we've been on for a minute. And let me see here. I'm looking. What's this here?
I didn't do a damn thing.
Holy shit. Is that me? Did I send that to myself? Oh, I sent it to myself. I got excited because I saw something.
You
I
did
was
interrupt
like,
me like a moron.
Let's see here. There's no need for name calling. No one has called you guys names yet.
You
And
guys
you
are
heard
so
Jose
fat.
yet. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Hector, can you do a quick mod announcement, please? I flubbed that one. We're in a live visibility warning.
Absolutely.
And be
Not a
mean
problem.
about it because they think this shit is free.
Listen, motherfuckers, you got one job and one job alone. You seen what TikTok trying to do out here in these streets? Got these bitch ass little white boys below me trying to report and be all fucking crybabies and shit. So here's what the fuck I'm gonna need y'all to do. Step up and step out. Show up and show out. First and foremost, tap that goddamn screen. And when you're done tapping that goddamn screen till we get the likes up to 250,000 in the next couple of minutes, hit that follow button. Make sure you're following Erica Shante. She is live damn near every day. I don't know how the fuck she do this shit. And putting out this information, dealing with the ignorance that you see before you. Share out the live with your friends and family. I know you know someone needs to hear this shit. I know you got that uncle, cousin, brother, sister, whatever, who believes all the stupid shit they believe, just like these numbskulls under me. Share the shit with them. Get them in the box. Get the shares up to 100 minimum because there's 1.5K people in here. That's more than what you got in your fucking savings, bro. The least you can do is do the free shit. The fuck is we doing? And when you're done doing that, make sure you send your daily heart me. You get a couple free stickers when you do that shit. God damn, that was a beautiful gift. Thank you so much. Make sure you send your daily heartbeats. Consider becoming a fan club member, because when you become a fan club member, you get some cool ass stickers. I'm finna show you these cool ass stickers right here. Oh wait, I'm not a fan club on this account. My fault.
Wow.
Somebody send the guy. I haven't been on this account in a while. I haven't been on this account in a while. To the rest of you who got the stickers, show the motherfuckers the stickers, okay? And then when you're done doing all of that, check out the links in the bio. She got her shop, ericaeffect.com. Go to ericaeffect.com to not only say bruh with your hat, but to do all the good things with your chest. She got shirts. She got shirts. And them shirts clean like a motherfucker. Clean like a motherfucker. And then you can donate directly to the links in the bio. She got the Zelle. She got the PayPal. She got the Venmo. And I got the Cash App. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Anything you want to send to her and you don't have the other apps, you want to do through Cash App, I'll send it over to her. Make sure you say it's for Erica. Otherwise, that shit's mine. And then everybody over on the YouTube side, hit the motherfucking like button. Hit the motherfucking like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notification bells. Send a super chat or a super sticker. Let's get back to the motherfucking business. And follow my backup because they be reporting me.
Yeah, and tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Also on the site Erica Effect, you can use code MOMSHIP, MOMSHIP, for free shipping on orders over $50. All right, because shout out to my mom, because my mom's fucking awesome. Okay, all right, so Sherlock, you were saying something.
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. Gift
Thank
gallery.
you.
Gift gallery. Gift gallery.
Thank you.
Click on Erica's name in the top left corner. You're going to see the B2 gift gallery. There's 8 more gifts. You really want to help? Knock out the gift gallery and the gifts in there. Thank you so much. If you send the DJ glasses, you have to send all 5. All right.
Appreciate y'all. You guys are freaking awesome. Okay, so Sherlock, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So just to clarify on what you said something along the lines of people's opinions cannot dictate your bodies.
Shouldn't.
What people do with their bodies? Oh, what people shouldn't do with their bodies. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I don't believe you believe that because obviously if morality is subjective, like you say, everything is just an opinion, what's right and wrong. Meaning that like if we believe that like murder is wrong or grape is wrong or child marriage is wrong, these are just opinions that we put into law that dictate what people should and shouldn't do with their bodies.
So
Oh my
obviously
God.
you
I knew
don't
he was going to do this.
I knew it too.
That's really
okay.
like an embarrassing blunder.
No, it's not a blunder. No, because it tracks. I mean, there are things that like are you. So, are you saying that you're okay with murder? I'm confused. I'm just trying to understand.
That's just what would logically entail from what you said. No, I don't. I would not support that.
You wouldn't support that?
I would not support murder or grape being legal.
Okay,
Those
so
things
you
should
believe
be
that
heavily
morality is
illegal.
objective? Because I mean,
To
there's
a
a
certain
difference
extent.
between things like what we as a society, you know, objectively agree upon versus like your, again, opinion on a matter, right? Wouldn't that be a
Wait, so
difference between the two?
So you
Like what
believe
we as a society agree upon, like objectively. Like we can all objectively agree that, rape is wrong, right? We all can objectively agree that murder is wrong. We all can agree that, child CSAM is wrong, right? We can
what?
objectively agree on that, right? So
Yeah.
if that is the case, then if we want to talk about how we legislate, and like legislating is just opinions, then I mean, the majority of Americans actually agree with Roe v. Wade, allowing women to have the choice. So if that is the case, then wouldn't we want to actually have it in place if we're just going by what the majority believe is right or wrong, or objective or subjective, however the heck you put it? Because I'm no Phil, sis. But you know what?
It's funny that you bring up Roe v. Wade when
sorry. I'm so sorry. Who's talking right now? Is it Hazy?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Hazy, chill out. Sherlock has the floor.
So because the majority of people agree that like murder and rape are wrong, those should be illegal, but because it's kind of controversial and rather if something abortion is right or wrong, it should stay illegal.
But here's the thing, right?
Is that what you said?
When you talk about like schmurder and or grape and things of that nature, when you talk about those things, what you have to consider is that is another person imposing themselves onto someone else's like autonomy, all right, like onto them. Whereas when we are talking about abortion, that is a choice that one is making for themselves. All right, because of the simple fact that it's not for another. Actually, it's not for another. Because okay, so what you have to then do is if you want to look at this as like numbers and whatnot, and as stats and so on and so forth, then what you'll have to do is you would have to see, all right, how many abortions are carried out, all right, after sentience. Like that's what you would want to look at. You want to look at after sentience.
So less than 1% of abortions are performed after 15 weeks.
There you go. And sentience occurs around when?
So it's debated. It can be anywhere from 14, but
no, it's not. Sentience scientifically, scientifically, sentience is around what around 20 to 22 weeks.
24. That's the general consensus, but there's a new study that recently came out in the last 6 months that says that it could possibly come out in 14. But the general consensus for sure right now is 20 to 24.
What study is this? At 14 weeks, sentience? Come on, be serious. What study is that?
Yeah, sure. If you want me to DM it to you, I can.
You don't have to DM me anything. You can tell me right now.
Well, I don't have it on hand, obviously. I don't have things pulled up in Windows or anything like that I can show you immediately. That's why I said I could DM it to you if you want.
I would prefer that you did not. One moment.
Okay, well then I won't DM it. But yeah, so what makes sentience? So wait, so just to be clear, like abortion would be wrong after sentience?
One moment. I'm looking into this 14 weeks thing because I don't think it exists.
Well, this is irrelevant. I can just concede.
Actually, it is. Okay, then, okay.
I can just concede and say that sentience does come to 24 weeks. I just want to know if abortion would be wrong after that point.
Wait, what? Did he say sentence starts at 14 weeks?
Yeah, he did, but then he conceded.
That said it could.
Based off of what?
He said there's a new study that came out within the last 6 months that says that sentience starts at 14 weeks. And then he didn't want to give the study because he said he doesn't have it. And then he said that he'll concede that it does start between 20 to 24 weeks. And now he's asking the question, is abortion wrong after such?
After.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be.
No. Okay. So sentience
the earliest recorded date of viability that we have in a pregnancy is 21 weeks. This took place in 2021. That was the earliest we've ever seen. Which is crazy because yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Hector. Actually, the whole thing is that I don't think that they're getting the point is that your opinion doesn't matter in this instance, because again, it is not a choice that directly impacts you, because it's not your body, but you forcing yourself onto someone, all right, forcing yourself onto another person, all right, that does actually affect them. That affects them. All right, you, all right, taking someone's life of course, that has the ultimate effect on them and also the people that love them, all right, that care for them, all right? So you making that choice, all right, does have a greater impact, okay? I don't know all, I'm not even going to hold you. I don't know all the philosophical terms and bullshit that you all like to use, okay? But you don't get to impose your will onto someone else. It's simple as that. That's all there is to it.
You don't think it
All right.
affects fathers?
Hang on. So
You don't think it affects the fathers?
hang
He
on.
should have got a vasectomy.
So would abortion be
shoulda-
wrong
he
at
shoulda got a
any point during
vasectomy.
gestation, or is all 40 weeks just okay?
My personal opinion on it does not matter.
That's a dodge.
It's not a dodge. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I just wish y'all would understand that. Like what
Oh, I thought
I would
opinions-
do.
I thought
I'm
opinions
so
weren't truths.
sorry. What I would do for myself, all right, doesn't mean this is something that another person would do for themselves. I believe fully in choice. You make the decision, all right, that is best for you. That's all that there is to it.
Even
All
for
right.
like partial birth abortions.
Partial birth abortions? Why
Yeah.
are we having partial birth abortions? What are we talking about? At what
We
at what
said they
week?
would. Yeah.
What
partial
point in
birth
gestation?
abortions- Yeah. So
Mhm.
how partial birth abortions are performed is so they deliver the baby breached, and everything is outside of the womb except the head, and then they would cut the spinal cord, which would unalive the baby. They'd pull the baby out, and then that's how the partial birth abortions were done. Partial birth abortions by entailment would be okay on your view, but they were banned back in 2006 due to the fact of the lines being blurry
That's
on
not
if
a
it was
that's not a
infanticide or
thing.
not. It is a thing.
No, it's
This
not.
obviously shows that you're uneducated on the
Yeah,
abortion
no.
subject.
You can make all the snide remarks you want
Look
to,
up
all
partial
you
birth
want
abortion
to,
right
but
now.
yeah, that
Look it
is
up.
definitely
Look up
not a
partial birth
thing.
abortion.
Like literally, this was something that was coined by a pro-life group. All right, the National Right
Look-
to Life Committee is who coined this in 1995. So
Look up
there's
partial birth abortion
that.
right now.
All right, and then also, literally, this isn't something that actually happens. That's
Look
not a
up what
thing.
is a partial. Yeah, you can look up Dr.
It's not, a,
Kermit
but literally, it's
Gosnow.
not a thing though.
Dr.
I am
Kermit
looking it up, silly
Gosnow.
pants.
Yeah. Dr. Kermit Gosnow is the most infamous doctor for performing these, to my knowledge.
92.8% of abortions occur before 13 weeks. Okay, so before 13 weeks. All right, at 14 weeks is typically when you can actually find out the gender of the not the gender, the sex of the fetus. So there's that. All right, and then about 1% of abortions occur after 21 weeks. Okay, and there actually isn't any data to support your claim that these partial birth abortions are actually happening. That's not a thing. No
I
one
said
is
they
pushing out.
happened.
So but if they're not happening now, then why the fuck are you even having this argument?
Because it's an entailment of your view that they should be
No,
brought
who gives a
back, which is an
fuck?
absurdity.
This is
Hey,
stupid.
hey, my guy.
Absurdity. It's an
Hey, my guy,
entailment of
did
your
Once
you-
a thing, living in a hypothetical. Go ahead, Hector.
It's an, there's no
Hey,
hypothetical.
hey,
It's an
hey,
That's
Sherlock.
not
Hey,
happening.
Sherlock.
That's not
Did
happening.
you know? Did you know that the Supreme Court overturned individual state laws that did not take into consideration women's health exceptions in the case of a quote unquote partial birth abortion?
Sorry, repeat that. They didn't what?
The Supreme Court overturned state laws that banned partial birth abortions that did not take into considerations women's health. You know what that means, my guy?
Well, I already said they were banned. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the context that you'd be conveniently leaving out of this conversation is that if there's any instance where that would take place, it would be because the woman is going to die.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the entailment.
It would be a
of
health
her view.
complication which should warrant
So a
exceptions.
medical abortion?
I'm talking about the entailments of her view. The entailment would be
You
that a
have no
woman would be able to get
argument.
the well, first of all, it's
But
giving your
you,
argument.
no,
I'm
you
not
don't
giving
have.
a
But
current
you don't have an
I'm
argument though.
investigating.
That's the thing about it.
I never gave an argument. I
No,
never
you
gave
do. No, I'm
premises that
saying
lead
what
to a
you're saying is
conclusion.
you're trying to rebut something here as if I'm making an argument. I'm not making an argument. All right.
So-
I'm literally not. Because again,
Well, you made
I
a
can't.
claim.
I can't say it enough for you all to quite understand it, and I think the chat might be tired of fucking hearing it. Okay, is that my opinion, your opinion on this matter, all right, should not dictate what someone does with their body. All right. I don't think that we should be arguing someone's autonomy. You cannot compare abortion to rape, molestation,
Never did
murder,
that.
anything. You did. You did
No, I
that
didn't.
earlier when you try to equate us having opinions about these matters to those. All right, that's what you tried to do.
Exactly.
And again, that the whole
care.
thing is
Although
though is
abortion is
that
murder,
we
by the way.
are no the difference between all of the things that I mentioned and that you mentioned earlier. All right, against and abortion is that those matters, those acts, all right, are you imposing yourself onto someone else? All right. Whereas abortion is one person making a decision for themselves. That's there's a difference. Okay. I mean, with that being said, I'm just gonna need you to go get your dick wet. Okay, that's what I want you to do. I don't care how crude you think that sounds.
You can run.
Okay. There we go.
Like,
all right, you call it what you want to call it. You call it what you want to call it, buddy. But guess what? I am not having this conversation with you anymore because it's stupid. It is circular. We keep going in a circle about it. That's all there is to it. We keep going in a circle. Anywho, okay, Hazy, why don't you want mandatory vasectomies?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Really quickly, Erica was correct. That is not a medical term. It's a political term, just like borders are.
Yep.
It's not an actual term in our government. Or at least it wasn't.
Yep. I just want him to live life a little bit. Like, I don't know. I feel weird. Like these 18-year-olds, like he's 19, but these kids wanting to have those types of like opinions on matters. Like, what happened to you in life that makes you think that you get to control what somebody else does with their body? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And why do you think that you get to control that via legislation? It's weird.
I'm gonna come back on my main, but I also wanted to say one of them, maybe it was Hazy, I'm not sure, mentioned the less than 1% of people would have that issue with the enlarged ball. And then I love that you guys quickly say things like the majority of pregnancies are successful and pose no health risk to the woman. So why are we now bringing it up when it comes to your balls? Because y'all don't care about the percentage that are at risk. So I'm not going to give a fuck about the percentage who may have one nut bigger than the other. I'll be back.
Odd size balls. That made me laugh. I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. Please answer that question, Hazy.
Yeah, why don't we make it a requirement for tubal ligation?
Are we tubal ligation? All right, is that a reversible procedure?
I don't think so.
Okay, then. So why would you? Hold on, time out, then, buddy. What the hell? That's not one for one.
Why don't we make it mandatory for women?
Hold on, one moment. Time out. You just said make tubal ligation, all right, mandatory for women. Tubal ligation would basically be sterilization. They wouldn't be able to have children. That doesn't make any sense. Whereas hold on, time out, sir. Time out, please. Thank you. Excuse me. One moment. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good grief. That's not one for one because of the simple fact that with the vasectomy, all right, it has a high success rate if you get a reversal in 3 years. All right. That's why I said 15 years and older, make it mandatory. Because why not? Why not make it mandatory? And then at 18, they can get it reversed. So why not?
And to be fair, even as you get older, you still have a pretty high success rate. It just lowers a bit. It's still mostly reversible, even in older ages. So yeah, just want to add that.
So that's what I'm trying to understand. Why would you recommend like sterilization? Why would you do that?
Like, you obviously don't agree with that either, right? Do you agree with all men being forced to be getting vasectomies? Because if you do, then that's a very big counter argument to yourself. Like, you're being hypocritical here. Right?
No, just showing the inconsistencies in your logic because you want to regulate a woman's body, but you don't want to regulate a man's body. Why don't you want to regulate men's bodies?
Because here's the difference with that as well.
Is this like playing devil's advocate? Like, well, you know what? If you want to regulate, you want to control a woman's body and say, hey, lady, you can't do what you want to do, with your uterus.
I don't agree with mandatory tubal ligation. I don't agree with mandatory vasectomy. That doesn't that doesn't matter though.
Why doesn't it matter? What?
Okay, so then what's your argument? Because like your main argument when it was first mentioned, right, is that, oh, you don't have a uterus, You don't have a say on this.
No, I
But
just,
that
I
makes
I
no
just asked
sense.
She
him.
never said that.
I just asked him, did
He
he
did,
have a uterus?
no, the very
The
first
chat
question that you
said
asked
that.
the last guest,
I
no,
never
the
said that he
one
doesn't have a
interrupted
say.
you.
I said that his opinion shouldn't matter. All right, the chat is the one that said no uterus, no opinion.
Okay, so then if somebody does have a uterus, does their opinion matter?
If they have a, I would say, does
Why
their
else would
opinion
you ask that
matter on
question?
what another person does with their uterus? It shouldn't. No.
Okay, so why would you ask that question?
I just want to know if he had a
asked-
uterus or not.
An uneducated
Why?
opinion should never matter when it comes to someone else's bodily autonomy.
It's like, I do have to wonder if you all are ever going to tell the truth about why you care, though. Why do you care? I really want to know.
Because it doesn't just affect the women, for one. It also affects the man.
So, do you think that men should start like paying child support upon conception? So once, like, not even upon conception, I'll say once she knows that she's pregnant, right? And she says that you are the father, right? Should you start paying child support?
Start paying child support
Yeah,
when
should you
they.
start paying child support? I mean, going to the OB costs money, bro. That costs money. Like, there's co-pays. All right, she's gonna have to buy all this stuff for a nursery. Like, it's a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, the man that should be responsible for assisting in that matter.
So you think that we should start doing basically mandatory child support once the woman knows that she's pregnant?
I don't know if it would necessarily be mandatory child support, but yeah, I mean,
That's the question
if
I'm asking you.
if
Should
I
they
got
do
somebody
mandatory child
pregnant, I'm
support?
going to assist in the
All right,
financial.
I'm so sorry. One moment. You keep like going around the question and not answering exactly what it is I'm asking you, adding in all these things. It's literally just a question. It's like yes or no. All right. Once she knows that she's pregnant and she says you are the father, all right, should you have to pay mandatory child support?
Before she delivers?
Yep.
Well, no.
No, why not? Why
Because
not?
who's to say that that is his child?
If you want her to carry this child, right? You want to have a say so on all of this, then why is it that you don't want to take care of your financial responsibility? Being pregnant costs a lot of money, bro.
Do I think it needs to be mandatory?
Why
No.
not?
Do I think is that something I would do?
Why not
Because
mandatory?
that
We're making
that
her,
could cause a
we're
lot of.
mandating that she has to carry this pregnancy to
Okay,
term.
a lot of this also comes down to responsibility as well.
Yes, and you should
So
own your responsibility that the second she takes that pregnancy test and it shows a positive,
yes, which
that
I
date
would
should
because
be
I
marked
would be
down. And
responsible.
when that date is marked down, say you find out 3 to 6 months afterwards, you would then be able to be taken to court and be required to backdate pay all the way to that date of the pregnancy test, and you pay for the entirety of that pregnancy. And if there's a health complication and that baby is unalived, not via abortion, then you still have to pay for that shit. Because
The
at the end of
entirety?
the
Why does the
day,
man
that
have
was
to
your
pay for the
seed, and you
entire
need to
thing?
take care of your seed. That's what
What
I
I
think.
think you guys
If you were
aren't
going to go with your
realizing is
logic,
that it's two people. It is both the man and the female.
and we're
Yes,
trying to get the
okay.
men to
And
be
when
more
I say
responsible.
when
She
I
You
does
gotta
the
pay, bro.
physical part. She does the physical part of it. She's carrying the child. That's a lot to carry a child. All right. Like your body changes forever. Like I still like my right hip sits a little bit higher. It's not noticeable. It's noticeable to me because it's my body. Right. But my right hip, to keep this anecdotal for you, because I know you like those. All right. Sits a little bit higher than the left, all from having a vaginal birth. So I'm changed forever. Never will be the same. And it's been over 12 years. Yeah. So she
Okay.
carries the physical load. Why can't you carry the financial load?
Why are we doing all these hypotheticals?
I'm just saying, this is how you
But
all live.
here's the thing.
This is what you guys live
right?
in, bro. That's what I'm
No,
saying. That's why your
because
opinion
here's the
doesn't fucking
thing,
matter,
right?
man.
A lot of these abortions, like this is something between two people that both need to be responsible for their action. Anytime that you engage in sexual intercourse, you should know the possibility of what's to come, right?
Okay, I
That
think
should
people
mean that, yes, the
know.
man that is engaging in that should know that, hey, should this happen, I'm going to assist and be financially responsible for that. The woman should also be responsible enough to pick the man wisely and not sleep with some bum who she knows, if she were to get pregnant, is not going to help her
But
and
it's
just dip.
not
That's the
always.
issue.
It's not always a choice. I know you know that, right? It's not always a choice.
Okay, so now we're going to bring it down to like the less than 1% of abortions. Yeah.
The less than 1% of abortions. I mean, but
It's like
you're
1%.
but
It's one or
I'm
less.
so sorry. Aren't you the same people who
very rare.
argue about late term abortions? That's what you all argue about. Like your friend was just up here doing that. Do you want to take on that same?
Yeah, and that's the thing that you also don't understand.
One life is too
that the whole
much.
reason why he was talking about late-term
I
abortions
just want
is
to
because
understand.
he was trying to test whether or not your argument would stay consistent, because you guys were talking about sentience.
There is
right?
no such
So the
thing as
whole
a
reason-
late-term abortion. That is not a medically recognized term, because after a
called
time
pregnancy
period, at the point of
or delivery.
viability, it would be an emergency factor.
It's called delivery. But so you don't want to talk about that. So for you, do you believe in exceptions, or you just overall just don't want any abortions?
I believe in medical exceptions, yes.
Medical exceptions? Medical
Yes,
exceptions.
like if
Wait a
there
minute,
is a
so-
major health risk to the female, then yes, that is absolutely an exception.
So, but you don't believe in like if she became pregnant due to rape, you don't believe that she should have a an abortion?
If proven, yeah.
If proven? If proven.
Sure, yeah.
Whoa.
If proven.
How does she go about proving it?
Go get a rape kit done the next day. It's not that hard.
You can get a rape kit done after having regular intercourse.
Yeah, what's the effective
no,
rate of
it's-
grape
no,
kits,
no,
buddy?
no. It is not the same. Normal intercourse is not going to show up the same as grape will. On a grape
What's the difference?
on a grape kit, there is going to be very different signs. There's going to be bruising. There's going to be other signs that will help assist in showing that it was indeed from grape.
Have you ever had sex before?
Bruising can be
Yes, I
consensual.
have.
I'm just saying. Sometimes they like them nails going down their back.
Go ahead, Hector. What the fuck? Like what?
That was a crazy statement to make, but I really want him to answer. What is the effective rate of grape kits? Like, what is more so the failure rate?
The failure rate, I don't know the failure rate. That would be pretty, I doubt that you can even find something that is going to be
That's an interesting random
statistically
hypothetical.
be able to be proven on that, because
Really interesting, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, are we against people getting rape kits done? I'm confused. Grape kits? I mean,
that can
literally,
be
if you get
invasive.
grape the next day, you can go
It can be invasive
to a hospital
there
and
are
get a grape
people-
kit done and be
Okay,
checked.
so here's the thing. All right, this is how. Okay, you know what? I don't choose your words carefully, Erica. I'm really trying to. Sorry, chat. I'm having a conversation with self, because self is really trying to figure out how to choose these words carefully here. Okay, this is how I know you people don't live in the real world. Okay, for you not to understand that a rape kit doesn't prove anything. All right. The only thing that a rape kit is going to do, all right, is basically test to see if whether or not there is semen there. That's it. All right. It's testing for semen. Okay. That's literally all it's doing. It's
Nope.
it's
That's not all it
collecting.
does.
It's collecting that DNA is all that is doing. All right. To show, because if a person goes into the hospital and they say, I have been raped. All right, they say those words. Then they have a rape kit, and what they want to do is they want to collect any biological evidence that they can. Okay, that's what the rape
Correct.
kit is doing. All right. Now, if there is
And
any, but hold
it's
on one moment. For
also
you to
looking
sit
at signs
here
of
and say, I'm
bruising.
gonna say something. I'm gonna finish. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Rape itself is a violent act because, again, you are forcing your will onto someone else. All right. However, all right, the act within itself, all right, does not always leave scars. It does not always leave bruising. Okay, so to say that a rape kit is testing for that stuff or collecting that information, no, that's not what's happening. All right, when you are examined by a doctor, all right, the doctor makes note of those bruisings, all right, of that scarring, of those tears. That's not a part of the rape kit. All right, that's why I need you all to understand what it is that you're talking about. The rape kit only collects the DNA. That's what the rape kit does, to see if there is
When you go in for that, they
left
check for all
behind.
of it.
That is it. Thank you very much.
You're literally just
Now,
saying
with
exactly
that,
what I said. Yes, they collect the
no,
DNA, they check
no.
for bruising,
You
scarring,
said that the
tearing,
rape kit
all of
checks for
that.
all of those things, and that is not true. The rape kit is
Oh,
literally just
okay. So
looking for
let's get
DNA.
hyper specific here,
We
and
do
it's
want
what
to
they
be
do
hyper specific.
right
You have
after
over
that.
over
Either way, if you
1,400
go
people
into
listening to you. I don't know what the fuck you thought this was, but I'm gonna need you to calm down, buddy. Thank you very much.
okay, so you're telling
Show the fuck out. I'm gonna keep talking. You need to stop. Like, seriously, you gotta stop.
shut up,
For
Erica
you
Kurt.
to think that a woman, all right, a woman or a girl, okay, has to prove that they've been raped in order to get an AB is not just offensive, it's abhorrent. Because there you go again, trying to control someone else's autonomy. Like, be so fucking for real.
How many grapes or how many abortions come from grapes?
It does not fucking matter
How many abortions come from
It's
grapes?
one too many. I don't think that a 9-year-old who has been raped should carry a fucking child. That can mess her up, her reproductive system up for the rest of her life. It can make it so that she can never have children again. Are you serious? What are we doing?
Okay, so then in a world where abortions are banned, but we
Here we
allow that
go.
exception, every woman's just going to start claiming grape like they already
And
do.
if they want to, by all fucking means, let them. What the hell? What are we doing? Let them. Let them.
No, that should be
Yeah, let
illegal.
them.
I
No,
believe
because
that somebody
guess what?
who
Because
falsely
guess what?
accuses
Guess what?
grape should be arrested and put in jail.
You want to control women's and girls' bodies. That's all that you want to do. All right? If you are just honest with yourself and say that it is about control, all right, then you don't have to go through this whole exercise here that we're going through right now.
Why do you believe it's about control? Why do you
Because
believe
if
it's
it
about
wasn't
control?
about control, you wouldn't give a damn about what it is that a person does with their body. If it wasn't about control.
Or maybe it's not about what I care about what somebody does with their body. Maybe I care about the fact that I don't want babies to be murdered.
Okay, but do you
Maybe that's
also
what it
okay? So do you also believe in universal health care? Making sure that those same babies get to go to the doctor, that they get the health care that they need. Do you believe in universal health care? Yes or no?
They're going to get that care regardless of whether or not it's paid.
No. Actually, no, they aren't. Do you believe in universal health care?
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
no, they won't.
You don't have to
Prove
pay
it
your
then.
bills.
Prove it.
You don't have to pay your
Prove it.
bills. You can go and get.
Prove it,
If you
please.
go into the hospital
What's the number
and you
one?
are
What
giving
is the
birth,
number
they are going to
one?
assist you in giving
This
birth.
dude.
Whether you pay.
No one is talking about giving birth, stupid. I'm talking about after they're born. Follow the fucking conversation. For the love of God, just follow the conversation. Do you believe in universal health care? Yes or no?
Adoption.
Adoption.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy, all right, he's just a piece of shit. That's
What's your
all there is
counter
to
argument?
it.
What's your
He's a
counter
piece of shit.
argument? What's your counter argument?
Hazy.
You can't just say that and say, "Oh, I'm a piece of
Hazy.
shit."
Well, you are.
Hazy.
I just did.
Hey, how does she feel? How do you feel about the ACA? How do you feel about the Affordable
There
Care
are
Act?
millions of people on the adoption list right now willing to
Cool.
adopt.
How do you feel about the?
So why are you against
fuck,
just
why am I fucking my words?
not doing
How
that?
do you feel about the Affordable Care Act, my guy?
Why are we getting into health insurance and life insurance and all that shit now?
No, I'm just
Are we
asking
talking
you.
about-
I don't even want to get into that. What I'm asking you is, do you believe in universal health care? The answer is no. You've already answered it. All right. You don't believe in that, so you don't want the child to have health insurance after it's born. All right. That's that part.
Because
All right,
universal
the
healthcare
next,
sucks.
okay, sure. You said you didn't want to get into a conversation about healthcare and whatnot, so we're not. The next question is, do you believe in free school lunch programs? So free school lunch and breakfast.
Yeah, they already do that. Public schools already give out food for free.
I didn't ask if they already did it. I asked you if you believe in it. Do you support it?
Yeah, why wouldn't
You
I?
do? Okay. Do you believe in affordable housing?
Yeah,
You believe in affordable housing?
yeah.
So you believe that the government
Who would be
should,
who would be
hold on one
against
moment.
having affordable housing?
You believe that the government should provide vouchers so that people can afford to pay their rent? Because that's what affordable housing would be. That would be
No,
rent.
no,
That
no,
would
no,
be
no, no,
rent
no,
control.
no, no, no,
That would be rent
no,
control.
no, no.
So you don't believe in affordable housing. Okay, all right. So you want the kids to to be homeless. Okay, or houseless. We get it. All right, let's see what else is there.
Or no,
Do you
give them
believe in
to the adoption
receiving?
centers where families literally get paid money from the government to assist in their living.
That is not how any of that works. And we
Yeah.
also know that the foster
Yes,
system
there are
here in the United
organizations
States
that
of
literally
America
help
has
set
way too many
families
cracks
up.
in it to where children are actually abused within these systems.
Oh, so is
you
it
just
better
are-
to
so
smurder
you-
them
so you
instead
literally
before they're
just-
born?
I'm so sorry. All right, it's not schmurder. It's not. All right, because if
So
it
why
were,
is it a double homicide?
if it were again, you all do. Why is it
So
a
why
double
is it a
homicide?
double homicide?
Because you impose your will onto someone else without their consent. I don't know why you all don't understand that. I don't know how much slower I have to say it.
Okay.
Like, what is wrong with you people?
Did the baby give
is the
consent when
whole
it was when it was
thing.
aborted? Did the baby give consent when it
The
was
baby
aborted?
does.
Did it say
okay,
yes?
listen,
You
the
can give me
baby. Listen. The baby. All right. The baby as an organism. Okay. The baby as an organism. All right. Does not get to have a say because the baby cannot survive without the mother. Okay. It can't survive without the
Yes.
mother. The mother
Yes,
is
it
the
can.
one that gets to make the decision. Actually, no, it can't. No, it can't. It can't. Up into viability, it cannot. So there's that.
So then you think after
What are we
viability
doing?
that abortion should not be allowed?
I
Is
never
that what you
said
believe?
that.
Because if
I
not, no.
said-
Because if not, then your
I
entire argument's
said
destroyed.
What I think for myself has no bearing on what someone does with their body. I am
Okay.
extremely pro-choice.
So once
as
the
you try
once
as
the
you
thing once
might,
it's viable,
just get some bass in your voice. Hi, Dr. Michael. Are you up here to say abortion is good?
No, I'm sorry.
No, he's a doctor. I saw him make a few comments in the chat. He just wanted to say something.
Okay, you have the floor.
I mean, there have been multiple statements that I disagree with from Hazy. I mean, dating all the way back to whenever he said that vasectomies were unsafe. They have about a 1% complication rate. And they're an outpatient procedure. And they're reversible. I mean, most family
according to
medicine
Erica,
docs-
though, percentages don't matter because the 1% of grapes, it's one too many. So one too many vasectomies gone wrong is enough for me.
Mr. Doctor, I'm going to allow you to speak and keep this fucker on mute. Go ahead.
Buddy, I don't think you understand what she was trying to tell you. I genuinely don't think
I literally
you
just
care to understand either. What else? I mean, Erica, you're 100% correct as far as what happens whenever somebody comes in for a rape kit and examination. I've performed some of those myself, and it is just looking for DNA. And Lordy mercy, Hazy, tell me you've never had intercourse without telling me. If you think that
Okay, so
it's never traumatic.
No, since we want to be.
So
Continue on, doctor.
What else? I feel like this doesn't even need to be said, but when other guy was up here, I'm not going to say the last guest, he referenced partial birth, ABs, and those. I'm not going to say they've never happened because that's probably factually untrue, but have they ever been a thing that anyone has ever chosen? No, no woman that I could ever perceive would carry 9 months and then go through the process of birth instead of any other option before
2,200
having that
cases in
performed.
2000.
Hey, Hazy, shush, shush, shush.
Shushies.
Federally, it was mandated to be illegal back in the early 2000s. And again, I will tell you that it was never something someone chose to do, because
How do you know that?
It was out of medical necessity.
It's a medical necessity. It's an emergent procedure. It's a life or death thing. It's a situation you see in the movies where they go to the father because the mother is incapacitated and say, you can either save your child or your wife. Like,
It was
one
a
of
life
those
or death
dramatic.
thing after 2003 when that was put
It
into
was
law.
illegalized after 2003. You are correct. And again, you are not listening to the words I am saying. I am saying it is not something someone walked up and was like, you know what I want to do? I want to give birth and kill a baby. No one.
And you know why he
wants
uses the
those
word
two
kill?
things.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Doc, but you do understand why he uses the word kill, because once you give birth, all right, that means that the baby is existing outside of you, all right, and those were done for medical reasons. It was a medical necessity. All right. This wasn't someone saying, oh my God, not only did I carry this child, all right, for 40 weeks, okay, I carried this for 40 weeks. I'm going to birth it. And you know what? I'm going to change my mind and get rid of it. No, you don't do that. That doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't happen. It just simply fucking doesn't happen. And I'm going to tell you, all right, just as simply as a woman, a person who has given birth before, all right, you don't fucking do that. All right, the bond that you build, okay, with the child in most cases, okay, is so strong, all right, that this being that has been within you, all right, for those 40 weeks, all right, they know the sound of your voice. They know your heartbeat, all right? You even know what makes them what makes them tick, if that makes sense, like what makes them happy. All right, you know these things about who is now your child. All right, who's now your baby. All right, you're not just gonna birth it and then go do away. That's murder. That is murder. Okay, that would be murder. However, if it's for medical necessity, no one really wants it, but we can understand why it happens. I'm trying to choose my words carefully, but this guy, they're so fucking stupid.
Well, it's obvious that this person's never met a pregnant woman who's carried to term, because it's not a gentle, unrisky, I'm trying to think of a better word, I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Thing. I mean, it has
not.
complications. The majority of pregnancies do not come to term.
I love how you guys just make random assumptions.
Brother, I've been listening to you for a while. I've been sitting in the chat the whole time you've been up
I know.
here.
You make random
simply-
assumptions, and you as a doctor are going to sit here and tell me that when you've done grape kits yourself, you didn't look for signs of bruising, tearing, or anything like that. All you did was just collect the sample. That's it.
I said that I have done the exam myself before.
And you didn't look for any of that.
The kit itself only gathers DNA. My portion, documented in the medical record, offers other things. You
Okay, thank
are
you.
not
Like the tearing
listening
and
to
bruising.
words that I am saying.
No, you
On purpose.
You are not listening. You are being willfully ignorant here. I am trying to explain my portion of this. And frankly, I do not think that you are educated enough on this topic to have a strong opinion like you do.
It's a lot, doctor. But thank you so. I appreciate you for coming up, because these people are just, they are again, big opinions, little facts. That's all it is to it. But we appreciate
simply
you.
just and to be, just one last thing, and I'm sorry,
No worries.
but Hazy here keeps parroting the thing about 2003. Donald J. motherfucking Trump parroted this thing as recently as the presidential debate in 2024 that this was still a thing, and it isn't. For more than 20 years at that point, it has not been a thing. Even
It's not a thing.
it's not a thing. It's
It's
not a
just not
thing,
a
and it's
thing.
this boogeyman that conservatives have decided is, oh my gosh, you
You
can
know
just
what
go
it
in
is,
9
though.
months and they just scoop it out and they just break its neck in front of you. And that's ridiculous. It's
They-
insane.
it's a
just
few
They do
things.
get pulled limb by
Hey.
limb, though. That does happen.
Shushies. Doctor, you know what it is, Doc? Is that this is sport for them. They think that debating someone's autonomy is a sport. And then also, if they're really deep into it, it has a lot to do with the great replacement theory, where they want a certain demographic to continue to have babies, and they're going to force them into it. So they're going to do so via the pen legislation. They're going to force women into having children because there's a certain demographic in this country whose birth rates
You don't have
are
to have
extremely
sex.
low.
Are we forcing you to
Extremely low.
fuck?
$50.
Nobody's forcing you to fuck, Hazy.
So,
I'm getting out
but
of
you
here.
are. Thank you so much, Doc, for coming up. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Yeah, drop some hearts in the chat for Dr. Michael. Please drop some hearts in the chat for Dr. Michael. Super awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate you coming up. You are actually. You are. All right, because you said it yourself. You said it yourself that girls and women who are raped, all right, should carry to term unless they can prove it. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's literally what you
Yep.
said. Exactly.
And even
So,
then,
yeah,
I'm
you do wanna
still
force them.
pretty
So get
against.
the fuck out of here. Tired of talking to you. So tired of talking to you. Get out of here. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not doing that. No, not doing that. What was I going to say? Oh, let me read these off here. Shout out to Susan. Susan sent 5 and said, as an anti-natalist woman, I should have a say-so over men's testicles. Maybe they should be better custodians of their genetic material. Keep their pants zipped. Also, happy Black History Month. Black women labor ain't free. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, Susan. Shout out to Susan, y'all. Shout out to Susan. Drop those hearts in the chat. All right. Also, let me make sure here because this thing is weird. Shout out to RCHS. Oh, cool. All right, RCHS sent $2 donation, said, love you more. FYI, 1% of abortion from Great comes from a study that showed that less than 1% of abortions at Planned Parenthood tried to seek an exemption from the Hyde Amendment is so disingenuous. I do believe it, and that's something that I actually want to look in more. I typically don't even go into these types of conversations with these people in regards to AB because, again, I truly think that your opinion, all right, should have no impact. No impact on what a person decides to do with their body. It really doesn't. All right. The people that we should be having these conversations with are the legislators. Okay. But this little weirdo on TikTok, all right, who ain't seen vagina since he came out of one. If he did, mom may have had a C-section. You know, like, dude, come on. All right. That decision is between you and your partner. Okay. It's between you and your partner. 'Tis it, 'tis all. But shout out to RCHS. I appreciate you, love. Also, shout out to Mackenzie for the $2. Well, that's just $1.67. Thank you so very much, Mackenzie. I appreciate you. Mackenzie said Hazy is denser than a cake without baking soda. Jesus Christ. Shout out to Mackenzie, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. All right. Again, big opinions, little facts. Also, drop some hearts in the chat for Kyra. Kyra sent $10 over on Venmo and said, I'm sick of the harmful narrative that grape has to be violent. Exactly. Because it's not always violent. All right, grape equals not consensual, so non-consensual. Bruises, scratches, tears, etc. don't always exist, especially since it's more often done by someone they know. Exactly. All right, rape, the act itself, all right, rape, that crime is violent, all right, but it doesn't always mean that it's going to leave scars. It doesn't always mean that, all right, and when I say scars, I mean physical scars. I just want people to understand that, and that's why I say they have no concept of how the real world actually works. They're just simply, basically all up in their thoughts and their idea about it. They don't know how these things are, like, actually fucking exist in the real world. Like, I want them to go touch grass. I really do. Go touch some fucking grass. Also, over on the tube, thank you so very much to Mama Lisa for the $19.99 super chat. Mama Lisa said, wow, the ignorance is strong with this guest. Yes, ma'am, it truly was. It truly was. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to respect my own boundaries, guys. I don't like those conversations, so I'm gonna continue to stick to my own boundaries. And shout out to Steady for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. All right, and there was a $5 super chat. I did see it up in there. There we go. I found it. Thank you so much to the One Mighty Pen for the $5 super chat that says the 14th Amendment says rights are given to all persons born. Don't ask about the right of the fetus. They don't exist. Pretty much it. That is very true. All right. That is very true. But Hector, you see how always when it comes to the man's responsibility in the matter, so the male, when it comes to their responsibility in the matter, they don't want to take any type of accountability whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. So there's that.
That
What?
I was gonna say it, but we're gonna need to do a PSA in a second. But as far as I'm concerned, that conversation ended when you gave your example of the man paying child support when she's pregnant, and he said it shouldn't be mandated. There are women currently right now in red states specifically where the second they get pregnant, it's game over for them unless they travel to another state. And those states are now trying to prosecute them for utilizing their additional form of bodily autonomy and going wherever the fuck they want to get the care that they need.
That is
So
very,
there's
very
that.
true. That is true.
I'll let you introduce the new person.
All right, one moment. Guys, let's keep doing all other good things. Do you have anything to read, Hector?
I do not.
Oh, what? Fix it.
I ain't done shit.
Fix it. All right, fix it, guys. Okay, with that being said, guys, thank you so very much to our donors. Drop those hearts in the chat. Let's keep doing all of the good things. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all so very much for everything that you do, because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get the likes up to 400,000 likes. I think so. Let me see. Oh, I can't see with my glasses. Okay, yes. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 400,000 likes, guys. Let's keep it going. And let's say hi to our new guest. Hi, Matcha Fox. All right, are you a Trump supporter, love?
I am not a Trump supporter. One, I wanted to acknowledge that I've been following you for a minute and I love your content.
Thank you, appreciate you.
If it is okay with you, from the previous guests that were up here, with your permission, that I wanted to fact check a lot of things that were said from the previous guests, if that's okay with you guys.
Sure. I can give you a minute.
Okay. So specifically with the terms when we're talking about Roe versus Wade, a lot of the backlash from the overturning of Roe versus Wade wasn't just because that people were having like the choice to like do abortions as per se, even though that is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the abortions that were being performed were because of either high risk pregnancies or people who were at risk for high mortality during pregnancy. And people keep saying that, like, even though it's a small portion, like, let's say like 1%,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, for the Black community as a whole, Black women are more susceptible or have higher risks of sickle cell,
Yeah.
Which a lot of high pregnancies are either because that their immune systems are compromised or the pregnancy is ectopic, which is where the fetus isn't viable to term.
Yep.
So if they were to continue with having like the baby, if the baby was born or the fetus was born, it would no longer be alive. So when people are talking about, oh, well, I don't think that abortion is pro-life, in my opinion, I feel like that abortion is pro-life because that pregnancies that are ectopic or people who are at risk for high mortality rates, it's keeping people alive. Not to say that like there aren't some people who would just go and get an abortion because they don't want to have a kid. Even though I personally don't have a uterus, I can see why having a kid, especially in this economy, is expensive and it's very demanding. I have two of my own kids, even though like they are adopted. Having a kid is very expensive. And people don't realize that pregnancy as a whole, even though what someone said earlier on the panel, it does take two to tango. However, the woman or the person who has the uterus is ultimately the one who's bearing the pregnancy. Like, as you said, that
Exactly.
pregnancy comes with a lot of complications and a lot of life altering decisions. Like, there are some cases in pregnancy where women or people who have the capacity to have children are calcium deficient,
Yep.
where people were losing teeth and losing bone density. And those are lifelong risks that come with pregnancy. And me personally, I feel that it's asinine to have kids, like people who are under the age of like 18, having these pregnancies when a lot of people, pregnancy is no joke.
Exactly.
And even with the term of like from people saying that it's only like 1% of the population, um that 1% is still a high number. Like what I said earlier with the black women or black people who have the or people of color in general who have a high risk of sickle cell disease,
Yep.
that's still 100,000 people within the population. So that's like 1 in 13 people or 1 in 13 babies. So that was it. But I just
And
wanted
then,
to.
but then we also have to take a look at things like medical racism and like
Right,
how our
exactly.
care is simply dismissed. And it of course it affects black women, but also it affects Latino women too. All right, based off their
Exactly.
ethnicity, all right, they're typically dismissed also. So like, we have to look at these things and see why our maternal mortality rates are higher, and then also our infant mortality rates are higher, and see
Exactly.
why people are choosing not to have children or not to carry to term. Um, Again, that's why I just always say they don't live in the real world. And indigenous women, yes, ma'am, yes, Miss Nurse, they don't live in the real world where, and I can't imagine having the hubris to think that for whatever reason what I feel about something that someone does overrides their decision to do for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, who, the
Yeah.
audacity, the
And
unmitigated
it
gall.
was I really like the fact that you and Hector brought up the fact that because that government mandated bodily autonomy, because initially Roe versus Wade, in my opinion, wasn't just about abortions. I feel that it
Mm-hmm.
was personally about personal autonomy.
Yes, ma'am.
Because when, like as you said, because that they were pushing for a certain demographic of women or people in general with the capacity to have pregnancy,
Mm-hmm.
it was predominantly the birth declines of YT women.
Yep.
And so when we're talking about these things and when we're having these discussions, it's very important to look outside of your own personal lens and to look at it from a critical lens, because that ultimately, when we were talking about the overturn of Roe versus Wade, it wasn't just about abortions. It was about uh, bodily autonomy as a whole, because when they overturned Roe versus Wade, then they started talking about, oh, well, I don't believe in gender affirming care for minors, which that's a whole different conversation, which I'm not about to get into.
No, but that's the whole thing, though.
So,
They're like, it's always
yeah,
these things, these decisions have consequences, and it's typically always going to be like a little bit of a snowball effect in some way, shape, or form or
exactly.
another. And that's what they don't tend to understand, because Roe v. Wade was definitely also not just about bodily autonomy. It was just about AB. It was about privacy. All right. So now
Hmm.
what they're trying to do is they're trying to dictate what your doctor can actually do for you as your doctor. So they're trying to basically legislate your care is what they're doing. And a lot of these people are just allowing it to happen. And then what ends up happening is that they don't understand that part until it's directly impacting them. They don't understand that, like, just I know we don't have to go into it, and I totally understand, but getting gender affirming care, especially for trans children, all right, that helps reduce the self unalignment rate for that community, for those babies, all right, because
Exactly.
it helps them feel more comfortable, all right, in the skin that they're in, that they get to basically live as how they feel on the inside, and that is okay. But They don't care about that. They don't
Yeah.
care about that. They're not pro-life. They're pro-control.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all
And
they want is control.
I've been in the healthcare industry for about 7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently a dialysis tech, but I've worked with at-risk youth and at-risk young adults
Mm-hmm.
within either the LGBT community or women of color in particular. So this type of like discussion I'm very passionate about
Understandable.
because that people don't realize that it's not just a small population. Like, granted, there's like a small population within like um, uh, women of color or LGBT people or trans people, but those numbers add up, and it's not just affecting just one group of people; it's affecting multiple people. And the whole topic of, well, I'm pro-life and I don't think that people should do this. Well, if that's the case, if you don't believe in vaccines, that's pro-life. And there are a lot of pro-lifers who don't like vaccines. So when we talk about pro-life, are we talking about like the policies and structures from a certain demographic, or are we talking about the betterment or the livelihood of humanity as a whole from pro-life? So people tend to mix those or construe those.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think that people need to look outside themselves and think of the bigger picture.
Exactly. That part. But
But that's what I wanted to say so far.
I appreciate you though. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. That was a breather. Like, we all needed to take some deep breaths. So I appreciate you for coming up and allowing us to do that. I appreciate you, love. I hope
Yeah,
you
of
have a great
course.
day.
Yes, ma'am. You too. And thank you so much for having me up here.
Of course. Drop some hearts in the chat, y'all, for Matcha Fox. I don't know why I suck with F words, by the way. The only F word I can say eloquently is fuck. Okay. Anywho, guys, keep doing all other good things. Tap that screen, share the live. All right. Repost. Let's knock out the remaining of these the gift goal. We have 20 of those to go. And yeah. Let's see here if this person's gonna load or not. All right, Hector, do you think I'm gonna have to do a restart? I think I might have to do a restart.
You may. We'll see. W's in the chat to Sean for the $2 PayPal. He said every time a MAGA expounds on morality, an angel dies.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to Sean. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. Bruh. Yeah, this person's not loading. Let me do this here. All right. Where are we on the likes? Okay, let's get to 400,000 likes and let's knock out the remainder of this gift goal. And then we will go from there. And I might hit a restart, guys. I might. You never know. You never know what may happen. I might go TikTok bot. Not sure. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you're not a Trump supporter, please just hang out in the chat and do all of the good things. But if you are a Trump supporter, then by all means request up, because my comment section is not your safe space. All right. You're going to learn quick, fast, and in a hurry that you can yacht from outside of the club. Hi, Sparkles. Are you a Trump supporter, love?
No, I'm not.
Okay, love. I'm going to go ahead and let you down, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, keep doing all of the good things. Over 700 people in here, and all of us are Obama fans. That's fucking awesome. That's crazy. All of us are shout out to Black History Month. I know that's right. Look at us. All of us in here. Oh, okay. So I want to play a video for you. All right. I do actually want to play a video before we hit a restart. So let me pull up that video, because Tim Kaine, shout out to Tim Kaine, senator from Virginia. I'm still a little bit pissed off at him, but you know what? It's okay. All right. I don't hold too many grudges. I only have a grudge against 2 people in this world. Just 2 people. That's it. And neither of them are Donald Trump. Okay, let me pull this up here. Dun, dun, dun. Did you see it, Hector? Did you see the confirmation hearing for this Jeremy Carl guy? And
I did not see that, but what I did see is that we have 7 gifts left in the gift gallery. If you click on Erica's name in the top left corner and scroll down to the B2 gift gallery, there's 7 gifts left. Please ensure that if you are a member who wants to send any of the DJ glasses, you would have to send all 5 to clear them. The rest of the gifts can be split up amongst people, but the DJ glasses, you have to send all 5. One of the great ways to support the platform. Some reason this stupid app loves it when we clear that thing every week. I kind of fucking hate it, but it is what it is. If you like to support Erica, it would be really helpful. No, I did not see that. What did I miss?
Yeah, it was this Jeremy Carl guy, he's basically like a white supremacist. I spoke about it in the video that I posted, like really super duper quick video. I'm a dog. Oh, Hector, you have to say that. Okay. But no, what was I saying? Oh, so he's that guy, and what he believes in white erasure. He thinks that like white people, their culture and whatnot is being erased. Shout out to Melvin. Hey Melvin. Shout out to Melvin for the $5 super chat. Melvin said, me being a man, I have a huge problem dictating to a woman what to do with their body, especially knowing that my sisters are high risk of mortality. Exactly, Melvin. But they don't, I don't know, man. They need to touch some goddamn grass. That's all I got. Hey, that's why I don't like arguing that with them. But thank you so much, Melvin. I appreciate you, love. Draw some hearts in the chat for Melvin. Guys, draw some hearts in the chat for Melvin. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. And I haven't heard Hector say thank you, like for real. And I want us to fix that. Hector, what are you doing?
The vibes are old, but if you build up to this song,
Is that you?
like we should go. You see the souls them.
What? What me?
Is that you?
Build up.
Me what? What I do?
You don't hear that?
Hear what?
You don't hear that reggae?
Eric, what are you talking about?
Nobody else hears that except for me?
Did you say reggae?
Yeah, you didn't hear that? It was somebody speaking a bomba clock. Bomba clock. That's what Liv told me I had to say it like that. A bomba clock. You didn't hear that?
I'm leaving.
Come to. Yeah, you hear me?
What is happening?
You.
Is there a ghost on the panel?
Say, man. Junior killer in your league when it comes to juggling.
I legitimately, you don't hear that?
In my league when it comes to talking, brother.
Why are you playing me right now?
I'm not playing you, bro. You're fucking with me, aren't you? I swear to God,
you're fucking with me.
You are messing with me, bro.
You are fucking with me.
Hector, I'm not. I promise. You messing with me, aren't you? Somebody mute Hector.
What we need, me personally believe.
Oh, it's not Hector. Oh, God, where's that coming from? I don't know. Where's that coming from? I don't have any other windows open.
Christ, auntie.
Where's that coming from?
No, me, I got it, man.
Y'all talking about the? I was talking. I was literally muted. I was literally muted. What do you mean I was
No, it's
talking?
not my phone. No. I'm gonna go now. I'll be right back, guys. It's not my phone, I promise y'all. It's not the phone. Bye. Be right back. Go watch my lady's video. Like it, repost it, share it, do all the good things, guys. All right, do all the good things. Let me see here. Give me one moment, y'all. YouTube, give me a second. This is wicked work. What the hell was that? What was that? It was so strange. What the hell was that? TikTok is glitchy as fuck. What the hell was that? A bomba clock. What was that? Huh? What was that? All right. That was so weird. I have no idea what that was. I know you guys can still hear me over on the YouTube. It's really strange, isn't it? All right, one moment, y'all. One moment. Going back live. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was so weird. I don't know what that was. It's very strange. Not sure what that was. That concerned me. I ain't gonna hold you. That really did concern me. Ah, real monsters. Where's Hector? There he goes, right there. Okay, I just listened to that. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We're still on the tube, and we are still over here on the TikToks. Okay, let's get back into it. All right. Let's make sure we get people in. I'm gonna sing you a song while we do. That was weird, wasn't it? I'm trying to think of a song to sing. That's the song I'm singing to you all right there. That song. Hi, Sandra. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tap the screen, guys. Share and repost the live. Let's do all of the good things. All of the good things. All right. Where the heck did he go? He was here, then he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. My friend just be doing stuff sometimes. I really don't be knowing. Come back, guys. Come on back. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Those are the only. Is that the only words to the song? It's a small world after all. I don't know any of the other words. I don't know. I bust the windows out your car.
I tried to put that shit on me. That was crazy.
I was like, Hector, what are you doing? I was like, are you at a restaurant or something? I thought you was getting oxtails. I said, you put on a live? What is happening?
I should get some oxtails today. I'm gonna find a Jamaican
Me
restaurant.
too, but by the time I pick Bubba up, it'll be too late. So maybe is today Monday?
Yes.
Tuesday. He heard a child from England. Oh, okay. All right. I'm like, what is happening here? Okay, guys, let's get back into it. Got to get the people what they want. All right. I do want to watch that video though about Jeremy Carl because he's absolutely ridiculous. Like white erasure. He thinks that white people are underrepresented in government. He thinks that white it's the craziest thing. He thinks that like white food, like what the fuck is white food? Casserole? What is white food? I don't know.
White what?
Hector, my point exactly. What the fuck is he talking about? It's crazy. Matter of fact, Trump supporters, I need you to exercise some patience. All right. I see we got 2 of you in the request right now. Exercise some patience as we watch this video. I need you all to see this. Like, seriously, I ain't gonna hold you. I need y'all to see this video. Like, for real. It's wicked work. I kid you not. Let me cue it up here. That was so weird. I was like, at least we got to listen to a Jamaican person talk. Like, he was speaking that patois. I be trying. Don't tell Liv I messed that up, okay? Don't do it. He would be disappointed. He'd be like, you gotta say it with more passion. Where is it at? Where is my Chrome thingy at?
He would say like, no, you gotta say it with more passion, Erica.
Oh yeah. Liv. Okay, let me see here. Oh, fudge sickles. Why is everything acting silly pants today? It's right here on the screen, but I can't get to it for some reason. There it goes. Jeez. Aww. Y'all want to see me have an attitude in real time? Let this computer keep fucking with me. You're gonna see me have an attitude in real time. I know YouTube is like, wow, this is so janky. I promise I'm typically better than this. I promise.
259 people in here. Let's get the likes up to 25K within the next couple of minutes. Double tap the screen, show the algorithm you want to be here. Do all the good things.
All the good things. Thanks. Appreciate you. Okay, let's play the video now. Here we go.
You said was American whites are victims of a cultural genocide. Where to start? So you'd agree with me, wouldn't you, that whites are pretty well represented in the United States Senate?
They are well represented in this body, yes.
And how about in the House of Representatives?
Senator Kane, I don't have those particular numbers.
But
However,
you would agree that they're pretty well represented in the House of Representatives.
I've
been working on my
Senator, I would, again, thank you for the question. I would point out that there were no white Protestants by birth in the 25 cabinet members under Joe Biden.
How about in the ranks of American presidents throughout history, including now pretty well represented whites?
Senator.
And how about in the ranks of vice presidents during American history now? Whites pretty well represented in that group, right?
Senator, thank you again for the question.
Yeah. I don't think it's hard. How about on the United States Supreme Court? Throughout our history and including now, whites are pretty well represented on the United States Supreme Court, correct?
I think obviously historically, I would of course agree with you. Of course, the vast majority of Americans were white at that time. It's now a much more diverse society.
Let's focus on right now. How about in the ranks of American governors? You think whites are pretty well represented?
I would just have to look at the numbers. I don't know.
Okay, how about this? In the ranks of CEOs of major corporations today, you think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for the question. I suspect that they are probably pretty well represented in that. But there are other areas where they're not as well represented.
How about in the ranks of high-income people? And we can define it however you want. Let's just say like top 10% of wealthy Americans. You think whites are pretty well represented?
Senator, thank you for the question. They would certainly be underrepresented with respect to Asian Americans, but they would be overrepresented with respect to other groups.
Yeah. You know, a cultural genocide, that's a stiff claim. And it's an interesting one because it's kind of a white victimhood argument. But if I remember my colleague, Senator Rosen, she was reading comments to you where you had been saying, man, Jews play the victim. Jews like to be the victim. And yet you're making a claim that whites are victimized by a cultural genocide when all the statistics would say, not just in history, but today, that whites are very well represented at every level of every institution. They're very well represented in the incomes of Americans. And that doesn't mean each person is high income or each person is a Supreme Court justice, but you could look institution after institution in this country, and the facts completely rebut the notion that whites are victimized by a cultural genocide.
That part.
One of the things you said was American whites are victims of a cultural genocide. Where to start? So you'd agree with...
There we go. That part.
The average median household of Asian Americans is doing fine. The average median that would not represent the majority, right? The population of Asian Americans here in the United States do not surpass white people. The average median doing all right is not an indicator of them doing exceptionally better than the white community. That is a stupid fucking thing to say. And it's crazy if anyone votes for him.
He's been nominated for a State Department position. That's what he's been nominated for. That was his confirmation hearing. He's likely going to get the job. He's likely.
That's insane.
It's absolutely abhorrent, but that type of person, all right, is going to be working for the State Department, so handling diplomatic relations with other countries. It's just another step forward to fascism, which Trump supporters seem to love. All right, so we have a few in the box. Going to go ahead and let them up, and then we're just going to have to go from there. This capture thing is still on the screen. I can't get rid of it, so there's that. All right. Trump supporters, request up. You are the demographic of people I like to have a conversation with. All right. Also, guys, let's make sure we are doing all of the good things. Let's tap that screen, share the live, knock out these gift goals. Also, guys, make sure that you are showing Hector all of the love. Okay. All right. Make it worth his time. Okay. All right. Because I sure as hell ain't. All right. So make it worth his time. Make it that he wants to come back here. With that being said, America first. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay, Al, you're very low. You're very low.
Oh, sorry. I am.
Okay, all right, that's better. Thank you. Okay, and for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
32.
Okay, and why are you still supporting Trump?
I got a magnitude of reasons. How much time do you got? You want one answer or you want a couple?
Give us your top reason.
Okay, my number one reason is I didn't have to deal with Hillary Clinton. That's the number one reason.
So you taking it back
to
to 2016?
Yeah, honestly.
You're still,
the things that have come to light.
Hold on one moment.
Go ahead.
Just hold on. I want you to understand the question, though. All right. The question is, why are you still supporting Trump? And your number one reason as to why you are still supporting Donald Trump is because you don't have to deal with a woman who hasn't been a name in politics since 2016. So
yes, and I can elaborate why too, but yes, that's
so
true.
10 years. You're still holding on to that for 10 years.
Yes.
Have you sought therapy?
I'll elaborate why and make it make sense. No, it doesn't need therapy. It's an everlasting issue. Let me explain. So when Donald Trump became president, a lot of things came to light that would have been buried and hidden if we would have had a Hillary Clinton presidency right after Obama. And it is cascaded into Hillary Clinton. We dodged Hillary Clinton, and then we dodged Kamala Harris. And only when Donald Trump has become president does the transparency come out, and we actually find out about all these scandals. You know, under Joe Biden, we weren't finding out about Minnesota. Under Hillary Clinton
'Cause he
presidency,
was
we wouldn't have known anything about
investigating it.
Well,
What do you
That's not true. The
mean?
investigation.
When did he?
That's not necessarily.
When? When did the investigation? All right, that brought all
The
this.
amount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the amount of scandals that the Democrats have watched.
Your phone's breaking up. Yeah, your phone's breaking up. If you're able to find a spot with better signal, awesome.
Look at God.
Yeah, that was the clan ancestor saying, you know what, son, this isn't the argument you want to present. There's like, you don't want to do that. All right, Hector, can you let me know when he doesn't have bars anymore?
Yeah, I can do that. Love it.
Oh,
How
look at this
person
person's
was prosecuted.
name.
Nick?
Yeah.
Hello?
Nick came up here to crash in. Okay. I'm not talking to anyone with that name. Like, get a life. Okay. All right. America, have you gotten better signal, love?
Currently not. Yep,
I
it's
will
good
in
now.
just a sec. Yeah, sorry. But I have a magnitude of reasons. That's my number one.
Your signal's really messed up.
The amount of stuff that we wouldn't know today
bro.
if Hillary Clinton would have been.
Yeah, bro, fix your service, fix your service. So fun fact, Hillary Clinton lost the 2016 election, and despite that loss, the Minnesota fraud that he's referencing was still prosecuted under Biden-Walz administration, because Walz was the governor of Minnesota. Biden was the sitting president during those years, where we prosecuted the white woman who orchestrated all the fraud that he's talking about, particularly with feeding our futures. So it sounds like Hillary Clinton wouldn't have shit and fuck to do with that prosecution. And just because some white YouTuber boy who wants to prove a point of racism decided to make a YouTube video trying to allege that because daycares would not allow him to see random people's kids, that there's a bunch of massive fraud happening, here we are arguing with this man about a white woman who ain't shit to do with politics since 2016.
You're the one that conflated those two ideologies. I gave you multiple examples of some of the scandals that would have been covered up. I did not. I was not conflating
You said
Hillary Clinton to
fraud,
Minnesota
bro.
scandals.
Would you like to give another now?
I said, if you would have listened, Hector, I said Benghazi and the
Benghazi
30,000
was a scandal.
Your phone was breaking up.
Hector, let me finish. Let me finish my point.
I am letting you
The
finish.
number
I
one.
simply said Benghazi wasn't a scandal. Keep going.
Okay, it was to me. And if it wasn't
Sure.
a scandal, Hector, then I'm sure glad she wasn't in charge of the commander-in-chief of the United States military, if that's how she operates. Two, the other thing that I said, can you name me one email out of the 30,000 that the United States populace got to see from Hillary Clinton's private server while she was doing government work?
Can I name you one email?
One email of the 33,000 emails that were on a private server while she was operating government official business on. Can you
Sure, I
name
can
one?
name several. If you're asking me if I can quote it verbatim, absolutely not. So my response to that, can you name me one email that proved fraud and corruption?
Of what? Yeah, I can name you a lot.
Great, I said one.
Okay, the Twitter files.
What about the Twitter files?
Proof that government officials were pressuring private organizations to censor people based off their ideology and withholding funds if they did not.
What? Really? What was in the Twitter? Can you tell me? Can you
get yourself on the Twitter files?
Can
There was
you
a
tell
massive
me
dump of
what in the email forced any Twitter specifically to do anything? I would love that wording.
How about an easier one? How about Mark
I'll tell you- no,
Zuckerberg?
no. We got to make it easier.
Stop going around. Just go. Stay on one.
Yeah,
point.
I'm not going around. You just have to be willing to listen to the answers.
So let's make this fun. Let's make this really fun. So before
Or just
we
let
get
me
into the
answer and
Twitter
not cut me
files-
off.
My guy, before we get into the Twitter files, I want you to answer this question. Did the United States government force Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms to take down content in regards to the pandemic?
I would say yes, coerced, yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know that you're full of it. But carry on with your point.
Okay, how about if I'm full of it, then explain Mark Zuckerberg coming out and doing a live conference to everyone on Facebook stating the U.S. government did in fact pressure us to take down and censor. Hold on. To take down and. I bet it did in the middle of my sentence again.
No. I'm saying you got really loud. I'm wearing headphones. Like, just
I don't know
chill
I
out.
don't know what to tell you.
What's with you people?
Again, in the middle of my sentence, you interrupt. That doesn't make your point
Dude,
right.
stop fucking whining and just finish your point. I'm just telling you that you're very loud.
Stop
Even the chat is
interjecting and I
saying
won't
it.
whine. It's that simple.
Jesus Christ, the chat is even saying it. Calm the fuck down, crybaby.
Snowflakes.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg himself came out and said it. Elon Musk bought Twitter and announced that it was in fact true. We have the Twitter files. We have the Facebook files. There is proof right there of scandal and corruption of the Democrat system.
One point at a time. Can you stay on one thing? Can you do that? Can you make one point? So again,
you find a flaw in my logic?
August 26, 2024. What happened?
Yeah, do the same thing you just did with that senator. Put it on the video. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to what he has to say.
The live stream that you're referencing would also be in regards to August 26, 2024, the letter he literally wrote to the committee where he testified. Okay. In said testimony, he never, ever said that the government forced him to do a thing. I do want to help you guys understand something. There's a difference between quote unquote pressure and then the word force, because the United States government didn't force him to do anything. He did state in this live stream and in the letter that I'm referencing that there was some pressure from Biden officials very much to guard the content that was posted on the platform because it was quite literally killing people. And then he said it was ultimately his decision. So I don't care what pressure you want to use as an excuse to say that they were forced or the government went too far, when he made the decision to do exactly what Facebook was already doing beforehand, which was fact-checking information and pushing it down in the algorithm until it was verified. The fact-checking option on Facebook was already available. Fun fact.
Why don't you just play the video for us so we can all...
I'm sorry. If you have this video that shows what you're saying is true, you're more than welcome to present it to us with the timestamp and everything that we can play for people.
I think that's kind of the purpose of the host.
I think the host tells you what the hell her purpose is, not you.
Also,
I just think that would be the purpose of the host.
You said that it was 30,000 emails of Hillary Clinton's.
33,000 emails on our private server, yes. 33,000, yes.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it one time. Just one time only. You raise your voice at me again, I'm just simply going to drop you. You need to calm down. As I was stating, you lied because you said 33,000 of her emails had confidential information or classified information, and that's not true. There were 30,000 emails that were reviewed by the FBI, and 110 of those were found to have classified information on them. All right.
So
with 110 of those, all right, the FBI even determined that Clinton's team did everything that they could, all right, to avoid transferring any type of classified information. They did everything they could in regards to marking and encrypting these emails. Some, unfortunately, out of the 30,000 that were reviewed, 110 of those, all right, did slip through the cracks. So there's that. I mean, there's
so then
that.
My point,
but then
one,
it would be, I'm
one
so sorry
email
because
classified.
I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
Keep going, then.
I am going to keep going. So then, with that being said, what we would then have to take a look at is, why was the president of the United States of America, all right, trying to flush down classified documents down a toilet? Why was he trying to do that? Why did the president of the United States of America have classified information stored in his resort? Why did the president of America share classified information with an Australian citizen? Why did the president of America disregard a request from the FBI to turn over said classified documents to the point where they had to do a raid on his home? And in doing said raid, again, flushing classified documents down a toilet. What's the one-to-one here? What is the point of you trying to point out her team and her error in regards to these unclassified documents? All right, when Donald Trump, of course, has done far worse. Like, what is the point?
Okay. The point is whether it is classified or unclassified. That's a hard pivot. Whether it's classified or
it's not a hard pivot. You just don't want to talk about
no,
it.
it's not because you missed the entire point. You don't. Let me respond. Hillary Clinton, any government official, it is illegal. It is a scandal to send any government official document, classified or not, on a private server while doing government official business. Point blank, period.
Turn your microphone.
So the 110. I don't know how to help you. I didn't do anything different.
No, because even the
I'm not yelling into the
it,
mic. I'm just talking into the mic.
Super friggin' loud. You went from being low to being extremely loud. Turn it down.
I'm talking at a normal voice.
Turn it down. Turn your phone down then.
I'm
not going to lose my eardrums because of you. Turn it down. Turn your phone down then.
You don't need to crash out
I'm not
right
crashing
now.
out. I'm just telling you to turn your phone down or back away from the mic. Whichever one helps you, just do it. Because you're really, really loud. And I'm not about to lose my hearing for you.
Is that any better? Is that better?
Not necessarily. You're still just loud as hell. So, anywho, go on.
Okay, you missed the whole point. It does not matter whether the information was classified, not classified. Any government business on a private server is illegal. It is a scandal. Point blank, period. Every single one of those 33,000 emails that Hillary Clinton sent on a private server is illegal.
So, hold on. Okay, so that you're saying that was illegal. All right. So, what about the signal chat?
And then the destruction of the private server as well is very illegal.
What about that, including a reporter in there and leaking confidential information? All right. What about Donald Trump again attempting to destroy classified information, sharing?
Okay, what was he trying to destroy? Let's do it one at a time. What classified information was Donald Trump trying to destroy?
Destroy it. So there's that.
Destroy what?
Does it matter the type of information? Why does it all of a sudden matter the type of information? Classified is classified.
Yeah, because right? I'm calling bullshit. I have never once heard Donald Trump destroying evidence.
You literally just said it doesn't matter if it was classified or classified emails. They did a wrong thing. And now you want to know the specifics of the classified information.
Yeah, because I think she's lying.
As determined by the agencies who literally raided him and where we have this report on. Now you're trying to say it matters. Fascinating.
No, I'm not.
Fascinating to me. And I also want to add on. I'm really not.
All I'm asking is
what
information are you claiming to try to destroy?
While you're getting specific about what Hillary Clinton did, you're dodging things like Signal. You're dodging things like what you referenced with the toilet. And if you have an issue specifically with classified information not being shared in secure fashions with the correct individuals, then look no further than Donald Trump. But you didn't give a fuck about him.
I give a fuck right now. I'm asking you, what information are you claiming he tried to destroy?
Let's see here.
It's going to take you a while because you're not going to be able to find it. I don't know of any case or any accusation that Donald Trump tried to destroy any kind of classified information.
Yeah, it is. It's from the agents who went into his home to actually confiscate the classified information, who they alleged, they said they witnessed him, not him, but they witnessed staffers trying to destroy classified documents. They tried to flush the documents. That was a huge thing. If you don't know about it, by all means, take a moment and you can just do a quick Google search. And you'll get some information.
I am aware that.
Like you literally can look at the LBJ School of Public Affairs. You can look at Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. There's also, let's see here, NBC, AP, CNN. I know you all love CNN for some reason or another. CNN, there's Reuters. You can look at all of these different articles about this, all these different reports on it. All right. Even Jack Smith discussed this before. that Donald Trump, like, he had staffers try to flush classified documents down a toilet. Like, what are we doing?
I do want
Have you been stuck in 2016 all of this time that you only care about her emails?
No, 2016 is the number one reason I still support Donald Trump. There are many reasons we can go in. We can go into the being of the.
I do want to clarify this. The classified documentation was very much found in Mar-a-Lago. The issue with the toilet allegation specifically is that it was in the toilet. They saw that the documents were flush. They could not assess if it was classified or not because they had no idea what it was. The classified documents were found in his home nonetheless.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then what the fuck are we doing?
No, I agree with that. I don't think any past president should hold on to classified information. The classified information that Donald Trump had at Mar-a-Lago, in my opinion, is nothing near the 33,000 email scandal that Hillary Clinton did while she was Secretary of State under Obama.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me which one of those emails were leaked to foreign entities and used against the United States?
God, I don't know. Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
The problem with that, Hector, is she also destroyed the private server with the 33,000 emails. They were unrecoverable. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest part of the scandal.
It was destroyed because it served no purpose, my guy.
That's not true. What she was doing was illegal. Then she destroyed it. So we don't actually have the evidence to be able to prosecute.
Because it served no purpose.
Hence why it is illegal to have government.
What do you do with group chats that you don't? What do you do with group chats that you're done with, my guy?
Wait, what?
What are we talking about?
Okay, group chat is very different from government official business.
I'm aware of the levels of severity. The purpose is, the point of what I'm trying to say
it's illegal.
It
Point blank period. No other Secretary of State has ever done it.
No purpose. None whatsoever. If you want to nitpick that, so be it. Hillary shouldn't have done that. Now what the fuck do you want us to do? You're going to now use that to make an argument to say that she would have done things like, I don't know, classified military operations in a signal chat and then add the wrong person who then reported it to several networks?
No, I think she would have done. I think she would have done far worse.
Because last I checked, Pete Hegseth is still the Secretary of Defense, or better yet,
Hector. Or do you think she would have, let's see, added a megalomaniac, narcissistic, wannabe trillionaire as a government, a special government official to oversee a department that steals and fishes American citizens' information?
That can't possibly track, especially considering that she ran off of things like ending Citizens United. She very much did not appreciate how much money was influencing our politics.
I wonder if she would have done that. I really do wonder if she would have done that. I know who did do that, though. Donald Trump did that. That's who did that. All right. Donald Trump also had Pete Hegseth appointed, who did start a signal chat, not just with other government officials, but a separate signal chat where he discussed classified information with his brother-in-law and his sister. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. All right. But what about her emails from 10 years ago? Like, live in the present, my guy.
Okay, if you want to live it. I gave you asked me a specific question. I gave you my honest answer. If you want me to live in the present, if you want me to live in the present, then I would say the number one reason that I support Donald Trump is his neutering of Iran's nuclear facility.
Yeah, he didn't do that either.
Okay.
Hey, you don't actually. Okay, so that's not even the present. That's just delusion. He didn't do that either. Like, you don't
that's
have
delusion.
You don't have anything.
You have the geographical scans and images.
Yeah, they
he
have the
leveled
images
that entire
show
facility.
that some damage was done, but there was no obliteration or anything of that nature. Matter of fact, Iran is already back to it. All right, even they said
you need to
themselves,
educate yourself on
they
that.
said, "I'm so sorry. You had this thing where you didn't want to talk over what people didn't want. You wouldn't want people talking over you. All right, stop doing it."
And you didn't adhere to it, so why should I?
All right, but that's okay. I can do that. Anywho, as I was saying, all right, they came out themselves. I believe it was their foreign minister, all right, who said that it just knocked their program back a few months. That's the opposite, all right? That's far from obliterated. They're not starting from the ground up. It was just a setback. That's all it is to it. It wasn't successful.
Okay.
All right. Now, you provide us something that shows us, all right, that Iran hasn't restarted their nuclear program.
You can easily do that. We have the geographical imagery. We have the machinery where they're trying to dig it out and they can't, and they gave up.
It showed, my
hold
guy,
on.
it showed the area was bombed. Duh, we know the area was bombed. We assessed how far it was underground and how far some of our attacks may have put some rubble. But it then showed that a lot of the material that can be, what's the percentage, Erica, before it's nuclear?
It used to be at 90%, and theirs is at 60.
To be lethal, yes. We showed not only was it not at the 90% that they alleged, but a lot of that material was gone by the time we hit the strike, specifically on Faran or Fatan was the name of the base, if I'm not mistaken.
I agree with that.
It's really crazy to me that you're praising him for this, because last I checked, strikes that set back Iran by a few months is not as substantial as, say, deals over a decade that Donald Trump pulled us out of when he got in the Oval Office.
Okay, Hector, let me ask you a question. When did the Iran strike happen?
You talking about the recent one?
Yeah.
Between what, March and June of 2025?
You're the one making a strong claim.
Between March and June of 2025.
Okay, and how long ago was that?
I said between March and June. Do you want me to count the fucking months? June? June would be 7 months. I got you. June would be 8 months from now, February. And then March would be 11 months.
Okay, so the FBI intel that was released to the public was Iran was 3 months from having 90%.
What FBI intel was that?
Let me explain rather than.
I would like to know this intel also.
Yeah.
This is news to me.
Me too.
I bet it is. That's why you're arguing against it. So allow me to at least get my point across.
He's not arguing against anything. He's asking you a question. What FBI intel?
I am trying to answer it. When
There's
we
no need to
authorize,
answer it. You just need to provide it. The fuck?
I've gone down this.
Talking about it. Like, just provide it. What FBI intel?
Okay.
What's the name of the report?
No, I'm going to pull it up. I have been down this rabbit hole before, and even when I present it and put it on the screen, I get muted, gaslighted, and then booted off lives. So I will pull it up for you.
My guy, I'm going to make
I will just go ahead and anticipate you guys are going to operate in bad faith.
Hold on. My guy. The average Trump supporter that we talk to doesn't know what sources are, real, legitimate, proven sources. According to you,
don't even tell them what a source is.
According to you, the FBI themselves, the FBI confirmed that they were 3 months away from having a bomb. That would shut everybody the fuck up. So I want to give you the opportunity to shut my stupid liberal ass up with this evidence. Can you do that?
Yeah, I believe I can if you just give me a second to pull it up.
Not a problem, man. I'm working alongside you.
Off of here, it's just what happens on these kind of panels. When you're proven wrong and there's no loophole for you to pivot, that's what happens. But I will pull it up.
Pull it up. Thank you. Appreciate you. Within 3 months of full nuclear capability. This is going to be interesting.
I didn't say full nuclear capability. I said where they had refined up to 90%, and they already have the ICBMs.
Hector, you got it.
What did he say?
He said that he didn't say full capability.
Did you not say the FBI put out a report that they were 3 months from a bomb?
The DIA, but yes.
If they're 3 months from a bomb, what does that mean?
They're not 3 months. Hold on, pause. Let me explain. They already have the ICBMs, Hector. They were 3 months from 90% enriched uranium,
allegedly,
which is required to make the heads of the bees. They already have the bees.
So they would be 3 months away from a bomb.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh my God. What are the reports?
I'm pulling them up.
By the way, Eric, I just want to let you know I've done this already with several Trump supporters.
Have fun then, friend. Have fun.
So I'm just waiting.
I'll clip it for you. Don't worry. Ooh, shall we play hold music? I haven't played hold music in a while, guys. Hold music.
You won't be holding for very long.
Hey, Mr. Michael. Okay.
Here you go.
Go ahead and read it to us, buddy.
Put me on the big screen.
What's the report?
This is Iran and nuclear weapons production, June 20, 2025.
Who put out this report?
Congress.
You know what?
Who is the question you should have asked, Hector, is who is cited in here? Who compiled the data for the report? You asked who released it. I answered honestly.
Thank you, Mr. Itchy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You're right. The
Hearts in the
FBI
chat for
was
Mr.
involved,
Itchy.
whoever that guy was in the chat. So was the JCPOA, the IAEA, the U.S. intelligence community,
You are so
ODNI.
loud. Stop being so loud.
Did he just say the JCPOA?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
How would they be? Okay, never mind. I don't care anymore.
I bet you don't. I warned you that was going to happen as soon as somebody actually pulls up the report.
No. I don't feel like going into the intricacies of that part. Let's see here.
I bet not.
But you also did say the IAEA. I believe that's what it's called. Can't recall.
Yeah, IAEA.
There we
Yep.
go.
IAEA. Yep.
And you said that this was from Congress?
Congress.
Okay.
Yep.
You see how I don't have my headphones on and I can still hear you clearly? You're loud as fuck. Hector, say something, please.
Yeah,
I can barely hear you. But him, clear as a fucking whistle. Like, good grief. All right, let's see here. Iran and nuclear weapons production. All right, let's see here. You were literally, I'm so sorry. So your argument is that they were 3 months away from 90%? Is that your argument?
Yeah, the U.S. intelligence has made the claim in their report that they were 3 to 8 months, 8 being max, 3 months being the closest to 90% enriched uranium.
The current assessed public timeline is unclear. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, testified in March 2023, that Iran needs several months to produce an actual nuclear weapon. Okay, that's the only mention of the word months there. Let's look here. I can get and just to make sure, is this Iran and nuclear weapons production? This is, what's the date? Is this June 24th, 2025?
I got June 20, 2025.
June
if you got
20?
24, it might be an updated report or an edited report. And if you want to get into more specifics, you can just Google Iran's nuclear program, Tehran's compliance with international obligations by Paul K. Kerr.
That's who wrote that one too.
No, this one is
No, the one that I'm reading is the one I'm reading. He wrote that also.
He wrote it or he contributed to the research?
No, the summary of it, what I was looking at congress.gov. All right, this says the author is Paul K. Kerr. Let's see here.
So you're looking at the CRS report R40094. That's what you're looking at, I think.
CRS product number is IF12106.
Okay, let me see.
This is the part that I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for him to show that despite the enrichment amount that they would have had, how A, the strikes on areas where a large portion of that material was removed would have stopped them from doing such a thing, and B, the clear definitive evidence that they were very much going to do so.
Daily consumer, no, it's not. No, it's not.
That's not how that works, by the way.
It's not how it works.
Anyone can purchase and acquire 90% uranium. You have to have the facility to refine it into a B. Just so you know. So without the facility, they don't have the ability to do anything with that uranium.
Why are you looking at but my whole thing is, why are you looking at the report for after the strikes happened.
That wasn't. Well, I think that one might have been. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, June 20th. The one that you just said that you had is from June 20th of 2025.
It was updated June 20, 2025.
Okay. What was the original date of it?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I really want to see this document that you say you have. That's why. That proves that
I have. I have it. I had it on the screen.
No, because here's the thing, right? Because I remember when these bombings occurred, right? And everyone was kind of like freaking out, like, "Oh my God, we're gonna go to war!" Blah blah blah. Everybody was freaking out, right? I remember doing research into this, and that the IEA, I hate that damn word. The what is it again?
IAEA. IAEA. Yep.
I thought I had it right the first time, and I didn't.
Yeah, you missed an A in there, I think, or another E. I can't remember.
So anywho, so for them, I really thought that the IAEA, they didn't put a time frame on like an exact time frame as to when Iran would have nuclear weapons. Matter of fact, the IAEA has said themselves that Iran did not have the capability. So they said they didn't have the capability to do it. So I'm trying to understand how we went from that to they are 3 months away from having, you said, the head of the nuclear weapon is what you said?
No, having the ability to refine uranium up to 90%. That's what they were close to doing. And that is, once you have 90% enriched uranium, it only takes weeks to make a B. And they already have the ICBMs, which are the missiles that North Korea is trying to create so they can strike Alaska.
Still haven't found this report.
You did put it on the I don't know what to tell you. I put it on the screen.
You did say the head because I rewinded it on YouTube, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. All right, I think Hector wants to do this one with you.
Well, that is the head. I would
put it on the screen, but you didn't. You said you told me what to look for. I looked for it, but wasn't able to find it because you said it's coming from different sources, but you use Congress as your source.
Congress.
You mentioned the report. I don't know what sources.
Iran. Well, I'm showing you how to get there. Look, report from U.S. government 3 months before Iran had nuclear weapons. Congress.gov is what I pulled my link from because God knows if I pulled it from a news source, you guys wouldn't agree with it no matter what one it was pulled from. Because I've been down this rabbit hole before.
Wouldn't care.
And I pulled I pulled this itself. I ran a nuclear weapons production. Right? And I'm showing it on the screen. You can read it all you want.
Yes, I'm reading it here. Iran and nuclear weapons production in focus. IF 12106, Defense and Intelligence, Foreign Affairs, 6/24/2025 by Paul K. Kerr. Iran's nuclear program has generated widespread concern that Tehran is pursuing nuclear weapons. According to U.S. intelligence assessments, Tehran has the capacity to produce nuclear weapons at some point, but has halted its nuclear weapons program and has not mastered all of the necessary technologies for building such weapons. That would be the beginning of the article, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Wonderful.
So you're reading the background. Yep.
That is correct. So I'm looking specifically in this background here for the report showing the threat level that was assessed.
Okay. Read the second paragraph now.
Gotcha. Since the early 2000s, Iran's construction of gas centrifuge uranium enrichment facilities has been the main source of proliferation concern. Gas centrifuges enrich uranium by spinning uranium hexafluoride gas at high speeds to increase the concentration of the uranium-235 isotope. Such centrifuges can produce both low enriched uranium, which can be used in nuclear power reactors, and highly enriched uranium, which is one of the two types of fissile material used in nuclear weapons. Tehran asserts that the enrichment program is only meant to produce fuel for peaceful nuclear reactors. So I just want to say this really quickly. I already knew how this works, maybe not specific details, but this is just an overview of how this would be produced and what it could be used for. I'm really glad I mentioned this part here. It can be used for nuclear reactors. Fun fact, 90% enrichment is simply considered weapons grade. Weapons grade uranium can still be used for other things that have nothing to do with weapons, such as nuclear reactors, which Iran has been working on for fuel. So the allegation
Nuclear
that they would,
reactors do
again,
not require
the threat of
90%
Iran,
uranium.
sir. I'm simply reading. Tehran asserts that the enrichment program is only meant to produce fuel for peaceful nuclear reactors. I'm simply saying 90% enrichment of said uranium can be used for nuclear reactors and other factors. That's all. There's other things that 90% can be used for. Granted, it's Iran, so we still have to be iffy of them having it regardless of what they say they're using it for. But what I was specifically looking for in the background of what you cited was the threat level assessment here versus
So
words.
you didn't read that right. Pause just for a second. Reread from here down. You didn't read it right. You didn't understand what
The
you were
second
reading.
paragraph on the
Right
background
here.
section?
Such from
I
such.
literally
Go ahead and read that
dude, there's no
slowly.
possible way I can see what you're talking. Would you like to read it? You can read it.
Okay. Can produce both low enriched uranium, which is used for nuclear power reactors, and highly enriched uranium, which is one of the two types of fissile material used in
I
nuclear
literally
weapons.
read that.
Yeah, but you didn't understand it. You're
I
trying to
literally did.
pause, Hector. Just hear me out.
Give a time frame though?
Hear me out. I don't want to get stuck in this rabbit hole. Hear me out.
You're not getting stuck in a
The
rabbit
way
hole.
that this
I'm very direct. I don't give a fuck about all this. All right. Where does it say the months though? Because that's my whole thing. Where does it say the months in this?
we will get to that. I just need to make a clear point
Then
here.
you actually do want to go
90%.
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, but not on this specific thing because I think it's a waste of time. All you have to do is listen for 5 seconds to understand my point.
No, I'm
You
asking you to get
misread
direct
that.
to the point. That's what I'm asking you to do.
Okay, then let me get direct to the point. He didn't understand what he read. 90% enriched uranium is not used for nuclear power facilities, nuclear power reactors. It's not. There is no other reason to go to 90% other than a B. It's literally right there. You just didn't understand what you're reading.
Hey, y'all, I just came up here for a real minute.
Hey, Mr. Royal.
That's insolent. That's insolent what he's saying about we don't understand. But
You
here's the
don't.
whole
You
thing.
clearly don't. You can't read
man,
it.
Hey, man, I'm talking.
Comprehend the damn
I
thing.
need you
Hey,
to
bro,
calm
I'm
the
talk-
fuck down and respect your
Yeah.
elders. You need to calm down, bro. The fuck wrong with you?
I'm talking to you. None of this would have transpired, Hector, baby doll.
Hi.
If he would have kept us in the JCPOA, right?
Don't I fucking know
Yeah,
it?
we know
And I
that.
love how
Now, Hector, I know you do that thing, and I love to do that thing. But why are we having this conversation when Barack Obama got 17 other nations, 17, Russia, China, and and Iran to agree to not be able to assimilate nuclear weapons? When Obama left office, Iran had 3%.
Yep.
3%. It's in the JCPOA. Now he's arguing since the JCPOA, these motherfuckers done gone from 3 to 90%. Under whose watch did that happen?
Can we say
who destroyed the JCPOA, which
Trump.
Barack Obama got set? He got China and Russia to agree on something. Is that not what real presidents do? Is make real deals?
Did they adhere to the agreement though, Royal?
Hey, but that's why you watch them and smack them on the hand.
Like Donald Trump did when he bombed
When did
Iran.
Donald Trump didn't do
Boom.
nothing?
Boom.
Hey, stop. Hey. Why would he take us out of the JCPOA when we could watch what they were doing?
Because they weren't being enforced to do what they agreed
That's
to.
not.
Royal.
Hey.
And then he
sir,
did exactly what you advised him to do. He
sir,
bombed this shit
hey,
out of
sir.
Iran.
Hey, sir. See, now you just talking, and you're not answering the question.
I literally
The question is-
directly answered that question. You're just not listening.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Now you're the one not listening. What did the IAEA say? Yeah, I can't. I'm like.
What did they say?
I get it.
They said Iran was not adhering to their agreement.
You're like, show us that. Because what we
Okay,
saw,
sure.
because what we
You
saw.
didn't read
what
the
we
first
saw-
one I showed you.
Hey,
Let me
man.
show you another source.
Hey,
No,
man,
I don't want to
you've
let
been
him,
bullshit.
Mr. Royal.
Like,
Mr. Royal,
goddamn.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Royal, I don't
I'm
want to let
sorry.
him.
I
I
don't
don't want
wanna-
to let him pivot. All right.
Okay.
Because he
But what I'm
made
saying-
a claim. He made a claim.
Yes, ma'am.
That he's not. That
And he still
cannot,
hasn't proven it.
Yeah, and he's not going to
Yeah,
be able
okay, here
to
you go.
back it up.
Right.
Here,
No,
here,
we still
just
haven't proven
to hit Royal right away. Beginning in July 2019, the IAEA verified that some of Iran's nuclear activities were exceeding JCPOA mandated limits. The government has
Under
We
since
were
what-
out of the
under what-
deal.
We were
Bro,
out of the
Hey,
deal
we were
under-
out
at
of
that
the fucking
time.
deal.
When
Yeah,
did we-
you were out of
one
the deal
moment,
then.
one moment, guys. When did the U.S. leave the JCPOA? When did we?
I don't know. What does it matter? They weren't adhering to it.
No,
No,
hey,
silly pants.
17,
Can you
18.
read?
You're lying.
Hold on
You're
one
lying.
moment,
He
Mr.
did it in
Royal.
18.
It was May 18th of 2018 is when Donald Trump pulled the U.S. out of the JCPOA. All right, that's
Okay.
when that happened.
Boom.
All right,
So a year later.
reread
Hold on,
what it
Royal.
is that you just said. Okay, reread
Yep,
it.
beginning in July 2019, the IAEA verified that some of Iran's nuclear activities were exceeding JCPOA.
Exactly, because prior to the United States leaving, the United States was the muscle that actually kept Iran in check. All right, that made sure that they did not develop their nuclear capabilities. Once the U.S. was out of it, all right, that fear, that force, it was gone, and so they were able to ramp up their nuclear production. So
He just
that
proved our point.
means, like, you just read that. You really
No,
did just
see,
prove
wait,
his
you're
point.
not. I'm not though. I'm not.
Okay, if you say so.
You're. Let me explain. There is a lot of information from the JCPOA, which I'm willing to pull up and back, that Iran was being protected from sanctions from us being in the JCPOA. And in 2015, a report came out, and I will find the report for you, that showed that Tehran was violating that agreement. And then in 2008, in May of 2018, President Donald Trump issued a memorandum stating the United
Can you
States
just
would no
stop
longer.
yelling? Like, back away from the microphone.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hey,
Again,
it's so
you
fucking
just proved
annoying.
our point.
You didn't. You didn't listen.
And you are bringing up points that are irrelevant.
Nobody's listening to you because you're just
And that's
wrong.
your problem.
Hey, again.
I'm showing it on the screen, Royal. Where's your screen?
Hey, sir. I just told you he took us out of the JCPOA, which gave them a year to do that work.
Okay, how about this one?
From 18 to 19 is when they started doing that because
How about their actual report?
Hey, again, so tell me the report in 15, 16, and 17. Show me that report.
Sure, it's right here. I knew you were going to ask. I said I was willing to pull it up. Here it is.
Hold on a second.
Here's your
Hold on a second.
2015 report.
Hold on one second.
Verification and
Over fucking stimulated. Hey,
in the Islamic
my guy.
Republic of Iran.
Hey, my guy.
Y'all
I'm going to
drop me
need
down,
you to
baby.
shut the fuck up. Thank you so much, Royal, for coming up. I appreciate you. Cool beans. So yes, there was a report initially when the JCPOA was made that there was some issues with compliance. Every year afterwards, I'm unaware of anything that you're referencing. The only thing we would have afterwards would be the 2019 report, a year after Donald Trump pulled us up out of the damn deal. It's very common when deals are made that there could be initial issues with enforcement. We quickly corrected that. I would love for you to find something after that report that you're referencing in 2015 that showed they're out of appliance. I also want to add on to this weird hiccup that you tried to get on what I said, just in case I misspoke. Weapons grade, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Hector, but seriously, like, we can actually, like, even point to an IAEA report from June 6th of 2018 to be exact, that actually showed that Iran was complying with the JCPOA. They were complying with, and again, this is less than a month after they pulled out. All right, so that means that this data was collected prior to the pullout on May 18th of 2018.
What was the
Right,
reason Donald
so-
Trump pulled out of it?
Donald Trump pulled out of it because he thought that the deal wasn't beneficial to the United States of America. So instead of renegotiating the deal, he pulled us out.
That's not true. He wrote a memorandum of why he did it. I'm the one that read it. Go ahead and pull it up. You know what's sad is this
Pulling
report.
us out of the deal. All right. Why
this
he did
report-
it? Excuse me.
I'm sure.
Me.
Go ahead and pull up your source.
The reason that he pulled us out of the deal, all right, is irrelevant because the point of this matter.
Oh, now it's
all right?
irrelevant.
No, yes, it is
Okay,
irrelevant,
good.
and you just really need to
My
stop
goodness.
screaming. I don't.
I told you this. This happens every time. When we pull.
Because you keep trying to go down different side quests. All right, here's what we're going to do.
I'm answering questions that are asked.
Here's what we are going to do. No, you're not. You're bringing up irrelevant points is what you're doing.
How is this report irrelevant?
Here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going back
It's
to the
irrelevant.
first point. We're going back to the first point. All right, show us in this report that you had us look for, all right, that Iran was 3 months away from having nuclear capabilities, because that was your claim. Show us in that report where it says that. Thank you.
Not only do I want to mention that in the source that he cited here, it mentions the, let me find the section, the director, Rafael Grossi, in a June 2021 CNN interview, that they did not have any tangible proof that there is a program or a plan to manufacture a nuclear weapon. Not only is there that, but there's also another report not a lot of people talk about. It took me a while to find it, but I have it here. So we have from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, annual threat assessment that was put out in March of 2025. If you scroll down to, let me turn on my camera. Let me turn on my camera here. And if you scroll down all the way to page 22, 22 to 23, if I'm not mistaken, because it does go into it, it will reference the threat that was assessed by Iran and that it did not show that they had this nuclear capacity that everyone was referencing. So I'm just wanted to throw that out there. And again, that would be dni.gov files, ODNI, blah, blah, blah. I will send this in the Discord, those of you are in mind.
Okay. So once again, the divert is real. The pivot is real.
We're literally on the source that you referenced. And I just
I
mentioned
have the
another report to
IAEA's
back up the
actual
claim.
report up.
From 2025 or
From
from
2015, dog, to 2025,
From 2015.
dog.
Thank
That's
you
not
so
what
much.
I asked for. I literally said, are we going to go through this literally point by point? Your first claim is that Iran, all right, was 3 months away, all right, from 90% nuclear capability. That's what you said. You said an FBI report said that. You still have yet to provide that report. All right, so provide that report or concede. What are we doing here?
You have not allowed enough information to come out.
Stop fucking bitching and just show it.
I have. You
You
won't
have
let me do
not.
it. I
You
have.
haven't.
Listen,
Hector
listen.
literally pulled it up and was looking through it. I've been
Stop
reading through it
saying
this entire
timing
time.
me and allow me. Stop saying timing me and
No,
allow
you
me.
stop bullshitting us and just pull it up, because that's what you're doing.
Okay.
The fuck are we doing
I
here?
don't- I don't-
No, what
I
you're
don't know
doing
how-
is what you're doing here is you're trying to deflect. All right, you're
Okay.
pivoting. All right, you want to go on all these different side quests. All right, I just want to let you know I'm literally like a dog with a bone. You said something, now prove it. Prove it. The fuck are we doing? It's ridiculous here.
Okay.
We can wait. Don't ask him no more
Wait
questions.
for what? No matter
We
what
can
I show
wait
you
for
on the screen
fucking
is.
proof, bro. Like, show the proof. What the fuck do you think we're waiting for?
See, this is clear
no,
TDS.
myself. Oh, look at you. Look at you. You about to start crying again?
See, I told you
All right.
as soon as we pull up a source.
Hey, buddy. I just want you to pull up the source that substantiates your claim, okay? All right, buddy boy? I want you to do that. I don't want you to do any fucking thing else until you do that.
If you are going to allow me to speak now, I can defend everything that you are accusing me of.
This
and I want
was, what's the date on this? The original published date on this, please.
2015.
Zoom in.
It is a report from 2015.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
Warned you.
Why is he showing us a report from 2015?
Hold
Hector?
on. Hey, America. I think you forgot. I think you're not listening. Let's try this one more time. You said the justification for this strike, the thing that you supported in 2025, was the internal assessment that by one of the agencies, you specifically mentioned the FBI. The FBI had an assessment that showed that Iran was 3 months away. 3 months away from weapons grade nuclear enrichment. That was what you said. We then do more digging. Thank you. 90%. We then do more digging. It was 3 to 8 months allegedly. What we're simply asking for is that report that report from 2025 that was utilized in the strike against Iran. You're bringing up a report from 2015, the same year we made the damn deal to get their shit down, does not help your argument here. So what I need you to do is pull up the 3 to 8 month report that you referenced this year from the FBI.
Don't give him 8 months. He literally said 3 months is what he said.
I'm adding it on. I know what he said. I'm just adding on the 8 months because that's the best I could find. And I still don't see the report.
When I'm allowed to speak, I'll speak.
When you give us what we've been asking for, what you cited this entire time. Every time we ask you for what you cited, you say we pivot.
As soon as you guys go prove me, bro, when someone pulls up a source, you guys instantly talk over, mute, and then...
What is the source?
Baby, shut up. Such a crybaby. Like
I have tried to explain it a couple times, and you guys just won't let me.
You have over 800 people listening to you, and guess what? You haven't proved anything yet. You proved nothing.
You have to be able to speak.
You've been speaking this whole time. No, I know you've been speaking this whole time because the chat's been complaining about your mic being too loud. The fuck are we even doing? Ridiculous work here.
Okay, does this float your boat?
What is this?
The one from 8 hours ago? Report to Congress on Iranian nuclear programs?
Literally the one that we've been looking at this entire time? From June 24th.
No, you don't even know what you're looking at.
From June 24th of 2025.
You are attacking something you're not even willing to understand.
From June
How
24th. What's the date on that PDF that you had there, buddy? Go ahead, scroll down.
This one here? This is February.
That's included. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What is the date on this PDF?
This itself, February 16th, 2026. Can't get any more current than that.
Wow, bruh.
This isn't real.
This isn't Hector.
I don't think you guys
stupid?
understand how intelligence is gathered.
Is he stupid? Hector, is he stupid?
Extremely.
You guys just don't understand how this stuff works.
He literally
Unfortunately, you won't allow me the breadth to be able to explain. You would rather berate and talk over than listen.
Shut up. Like, seriously.
If it is done February 16th.
I'm going to do this so I can talk. All right. So I can talk on my own platform. You can get back in the box if you want to. I'll let you up in a moment once I say this. Chat, I need to talk to y'all for a moment. Did he not say that there was an FBI report that substantiated his claim, that Iran was 3 months away from having 90% uranium enrichment? That was his claim. All Hector and I asked for, all right, was for him to provide us with that report. That's it. That's all we asked him for. That's literally it. What is that report? I kid you fucking not. All right. Let me bring my backup up for a second here. I want to show you all something. As you can see, I'm gonna put my hands right here. All right. Here's my hands. All right. I don't know how to work the thing. My other hand is on the other phone. Okay. Going back to the live. I'm going to put my backup up here. Okay. Putting my backup up. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you what I was looking at on the iPad.
I have the one that he keeps trying to pull up. Did he run?
No, he's still in the request. I'm going to bring him back when I finish talking because I'm tired of him being loud.
I'm reading the report that he's talking about. I still don't see it.
Yeah, because it's right here. This is literally it right here. Okay. Turn it around. All right. This is my iPad. This is the iPad right here. I'm going to go ahead and make this one bigger. Okay. All right. So here's my iPad, guys. All right. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type in the word month and search for it. This is all in regards to a timeline, everyone, this is all that this report says. All right. This is all that is. And I read this earlier, guys. I kid you not. If you recall, I read this earlier. It says, the official edit. Okay. The current assessed public timeline is unclear. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, testified in March 2023 that Iran would need several months to produce an actual nuclear weapon, but he did not explain the assumptions underlying the estimate, or this estimate to be exact. So there's that. There's that. There's that. Where did he provide the FBI report, all right, that said that Iran was 3 months away? All right? All right? Where did it say? All right? And then also, additionally, you're absolutely right. Thank you so very much. You're absolutely right in the chat. All right, right under that, it says IAEA reports indicate that Iran does not yet have a viable nuclear weapon design or a suitable explosive detonation system. Tehran may also need additional experience in producing uranium metal. Weapons grade HEU metal for use in a nuclear weapon is first cast and machined into suitable components for a nuclear core. Where's the 3 months? Where's the 3 months? He was wrong. Absolutely wrong. 'Tis it, 'tis all. 'Tis it, 'tis all. And exactly. And thank you. Rise Against. Thank you so much. Iran was the one, they came out and said that they would need about 3 months to restart their program when they said that their program, after the bombing, is what Iran said. It said it knocked them back a few months, is what they said. 3 months. Bruh. Hector, where do you find these people?
Excuse me?
Where do you find them at?
It's in my goddamn live.
Where do you find them? Do you want me to bring them back? I'll bring them back. So we can. Aaron, when I bring them back, make sure you point and laugh.
Friendly reminder, he's the one who told us that we don't read.
Exactly.
Everything that just happened, I just called.
You called, you're getting...
Source, you're not allowed to elaborate. You get talked over just like you're doing now.
So let me get this straight. You called, bringing up sources in a debate with a specific claim that you made. You called...
You didn't allow me to elaborate on the sources,
like
Hector.
Oh,
you literally misread
now
the source.
Okay, cool. You know what? No more bullshit. You now have the opportunity to elaborate on the source where you said it said 3 to 8 months. No, you said 3.
You just did. She literally just did. She proved my point.
Are you fucking stupid? The source we literally just
allow
read
me to
did not
explain.
prove
She
the
just
point.
admitted that in that report, Mike stated that Iran was months. My claim was 3 to 8 months from having 90% enriched uranium. I didn't say that there wasn't other obstacles that they faced, but they could produce. They could produce.
Said the current.
Listen to me. Okay. Stay in your little group think zone.
You don't know how to read is the problem. It literally said the current. It says
the
current assessed public timeline is unclear. All right. This was Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff Mark Milley. He testified to this in March of 2023. In 2023. Remember, these strikes happened in 2025, dear. You got to remember that. So he testified that Iran would need several months to produce an actual nuclear weapon, but he did not explain the assumptions underlying this estimate. So this is literally just his claim. He didn't provide anything to back it up, and neither is anything provided within this PDF that you provided, all right, to substantiate even his claim. Then also additionally, the IAEA reports, that's plural, all right, indicate that Iran does not yet have a viable nuclear weapon design or a suitable explosive detonation system.
And they can't buy one?
That is even as a report.
And they can't buy one?
As of 2026, when they did their report in early 2026, even Tulsi Gabbard of the US NSA, our national security, all right, even said that Iran does not have the capability. Tulsi Gabbard said that, okay? That's what she said. That's why we were asking you for this FBI report. Now, you haven't provided anything to substantiate your claim.
In fact, I'm the only one that's provided anything.
Pivot. Dude, this is your source. This is your source. All right?
Yeah, and you already proved me correct.
This is why I always say with you Trump supporters.
You're just not listening to yourself.
You literally can read, yet you do not have comprehension skills.
And you could listen, yet you don't either.
Now,
to
actually,
add on to that,
I really read
Am
that.
I
know
wrong?
what
I
words
told
mean.
you 3 to 8 months they would have 90% enriched uranium.
which we haven't
And they
proven. To
can
add on to
purchase
that,
You haven't
detonating
proven that.
devices,
You haven't
and they
here's your
already have
proven
the
that.
ICBMs.
Yeah,
Hey,
shut
my guy, I'm
up.
going to
You
read a
haven't
little
proven
bit of your source. Following June 2025 Israeli and U.S. attacks on Iran, which included strikes on some Iranian nuclear
I
facilities,
fear for
Tehran
people that think
adopted
like
a
you.
law that suspended the government's cooperation with the IAEA. Agency inspectors reportedly withdrew
In
from
fact, it
Iran
wasn't
in
Hector,
early
yes.
July. Friendly reminder. Regardless of us not being in the deal or not, they still had some compliance with the IAEA. And then afterwards, after the strike, because we pissed them off enough, they said, fuck you guys. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmaili, I don't know how to pronounce it, stated on August 4th that there were no IAEA inspectors in the country. Grossi stated on July 25th that Iran had invited an IAEA delegation to visit Iran within weeks. Baggy, whatever the fuck, explained on August 4th that the visit, quote, would take place in less than 10 days, end quote, adding that Iran is, quote, waiting for this meeting to take place, and within its framework, we will decide on the manner of our future interaction with the agency, taking into account the resolution of the parliament, which is binding on us, end quote. We fucked up Iran and their dealings with the IAEA, and they're now fast-tracking, if anything, to nuclear weapons, if it
How are
was
they
ever there
fast
at
tracking
all.
during a rebellion?
What? I'm
How are
sorry.
they fast
You
tracking
think some
towards
protesters in the
Hector?
streets is
How?
affecting their nuclear capabilities and their
Yes.
building of said?
Yes. If your government is actively being overthrown,
They're not being
how do you have
overthrown.
any
They're
kind of
literally
power
killing their
whatsoever?
citizens who are
They don't
protesting
have
in
an
the
active
streets.
nuclear
What the
facility
fuck are you talking about?
to refine the uranium,
There's a
Hector.
bunch of yelling.
And they're currently
This is
under
stupid. This is so stupid.
a
You're a stupid
rebellion.
person. You're a stupid fucking person.
He is.
Okay.
He has the hubris, Hector. It's just the hubris. It literally is. It's just a. Hey, I want to do something. All
At least I listened to your point.
I'm gonna mute everyone. I'm muting everyone. See, I even muted my friend Hector, even though I know that he would have went on mute himself. I didn't even have to do that. All right, I want to do this. All right, it's 727 people in the TikToky space. All right, that's how many people are over here on the TikToks. Let's see, how many are over on the tube? Oh, hold on, wind up. There we go. Turn that down for a moment. All right, and we have 142 people over on the tube. Okay. Here's what I want to see. I'm not even gonna do an actual poll. Actually, yes, I am. I'm gonna do an actual poll because I really have to see this. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna need y'all patience real quick while we do this, cause ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. There's no way. We're gonna do this, guys. I really need to know. I need to know. All right. Let's see here. Did guest prove their point? Yes. No.
Was guest allowed to speak?
Start.
Yes or no?
There we go. All right. So, Tube, you have the poll up. Did the guests prove their point? Yes or no? All right. Remember, their point was that what is it? Oh, that Iran was 3 months away from
Change it as much as you want.
From 90% uranium enrichment. No, that's what you said. All right.
I said 3 to 8 months from 90%
You never said 3
uranium.
to 8 months because Hector is the one
Go
that
ahead
came
and
up
go
with the
ahead.
8
You
months
record
part.
these. Go ahead and look it
Hector was
up.
the one that came up with the 8 months part. You need to chill the fuck out because you did not say that.
Okay,
and I
you're a
told
liar
you to go
then.
on mute while I'm doing this. All right. Not only are you stupid, but you don't respect boundaries. It's wicked work. Get your shit together, buddy. All right. Now, as I was saying, TikTok. All right, we're gonna run a 60-second poll. So 1 minute. All right, I want you all to put a smiley face if he proved his point. All right, and put a sad face if he didn't. Smiley face if he did prove his point. Sad face if he didn't. Start the poll. Let's see what happens. The poll is going to be right above the chat bar for you guys. We're going to see what happens.
This is the literal definition of groupthink, by the way.
Are you sure about that? Because I have people who hate watch me also. So there's that part.
Yeah, you have 4 of them so far.
Okay. Let's see. Is a TikTok poll over? All right. Control. Give me 1 second. I gotta find the poll. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 seconds left on the poll. And the poll's over. All right, so 5 people believe that you did go ahead and substantiate your claim, that you proved your point, while 163 people think that you did not. Over on YouTube, all right, what we have here is we have 87 people believe that you did not. 87% of the people polled believe that you did not prove your point, and 13% believe that you did. So there's that.
You have to be allowed to speak and elaborate to prove a point.
I mean, but when you speak, see, here's the thing, right?
You just don't like what I have to say.
No. When Hector spoke to the point. He didn't pivot. Even when Mr. Royal was here.
Thank you, Foxy Roxy. I really appreciate that.
He spoke to the point. You want to bring.
You did not allow me to speak at all. And I literally called what was going to happen.
You need to speak softer, because I already told you about your tone and your loud.
Oh, now we're tone policing. Holy shit.
I've been tone policing you. So with that being said, you're wrong. You've had all this time while we did these polls to actually bring up this FBI report that you got this information from, yet you still haven't provided it.
You won't let me.
Go ahead, buddy. Provide it.
If you let me elaborate, I can. How about this? Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute uninterrupted. Put a clock on me.
I think
Put a clock on me if you want this to be a good faith argument. Otherwise, all you're doing is exactly what I called out. As soon as one of us on the right pulls up a source, you guys mute, take down, and gaslight. What did you do after I was trying to talk? You immediately talked over me. Then you muted me. And then when that wasn't enough, you kicked me down and then muted me from being able to talk in the comments. Okay, I got
a minute to cry.
That AEA report that I was speaking about, where do you think they gathered their information from? You did not once allow me to go into the report and pull any information. In fact, Hector, the second paragraph you had to read twice and you still didn't understand what it said. So that the IAEA report and the JCPOA reports, they come from where the United States intelligence community and the intelligence community of other countries. Therefore, the reports compile multiple sources of information into one, what do you call it? A report that is summarized so that they can take action against it. I don't need any more time.
You still didn't prove your point. The fuck are you talking about? You just spent.
What's the point of pulling up a source?
You spent 45 seconds crying. You said you were going to prove it, and you just needed a minute to do it.
You already proved it, dear. You already proved it.
You just literally gave us
You read it.
diarrhea.
You read my statement aloud from Mark Milley himself.
Diarrhea. Like, what are we doing? You didn't say nothing.
You just didn't listen.
Okay,
then what did I say?
Erica,
what did I say then? Regurgitate what I said. Give me faith that you at least listen to me.
Excuse me. You just said that the sources are pulled from different countries. That's all that you said.
That's not all I said. You literally have a listening problem.
I don't have a listening problem.
Where does the information from the report come from?
You have a I can't prove
Erica, where does the information in the...
I'm tired of you yelling in my ear. All right? You literally
You couldn't listen for a whole minute.
You haven't proved your point. I was waiting to hear.
And what did I say?
I was waiting for you to pull something up on the
Erica,
screen.
what did I
That's what
say?
I was waiting for. You said nothing for 45 seconds. Is what you said.
What?
You literally.
What did
said
I
nothing
state?
For 45 seconds.
Prove to me that you listened to what I had to say.
You didn't say anything.
This is called
you
gaslighting.
literally just want to be in here so that you can yell and try to prove that you're smarter. But you're not. You're not smarter than Hector. You're not smarter than me.
At least I can comprehend what I read.
Our comprehension skills are actually better than yours. Because if you could comprehend what you read, then you would understand that the next paragraph, all right, after that, provides an organization that is responsible for actually touring and viewing their nuclear facilities is what they're responsible for, the IAEA. That's their job.
No, that's the JCPOA, by the way.
Excuse me, the JCPOA, you silly pants, is just a group it's a fucking like the group of the countries that are involved.
Who do the
That
inspections?
is it.
I
Not
just want to
wrong.
remind
They're the ones
everyone
that
that
do the inspections.
he opened up this entire stupid 30, 45-minute conversation, and he referenced the JCPOA as an agency that did these investigations, when the JCPOA was the fucking deal that was made with 17 other countries in regards to their nuclear enrichment and whatnot. Really and truly, this conversation ended there. We're just choosing to entertain your stupid ass just because. You've been given several opportunities to substantiate your claim, several to prove specifically the FBI would have been involved in these intelligence reports. You just keep bringing up articles that didn't even cite the FBI.
They do, though.
Too. Where, buddy? Come on,
The
buddy.
United States Central Intelligence, FBI. Hold on, I'll pull it back up. I had the actual report in front of you. You just didn't let me read through it. In fact, you couldn't comprehend what you were reading.
There we go. Okay.
I will pull it back up.
W's in the chat to Sean. He said, am I crazy or am I getting
Getting what?
echoes of Bush and yellow cake? W's in the chat to you, Sean. Thank you for the dono.
That's exactly what that is. It got yellow cake. I seen it. Hey, Hector, did you know that the JCPOA is an entire organization?
It is the foothold that allows the inspections.
The foothold that we got pulled out of?
No, it's the undertaking agency. I'll pull it up. You guys can gaslight all you want. It's the agencies under the JCPOA.
Such a dumbass. The IAEA is the one that actually does the inspections. Though that would be the
Under what?
agency. Good
Under what?
grief.
What does the IAEA operate
They
under?
do it at the behest of the JCPOA, but words mean
Thank
things,
you.
stupid.
Thank
that doesn't mean
you.
that the JCPOA is the agency. Come
So
on.
without it, what?
Like, what are you doing? Like, don't try to
Under
no,
the-
listen. You're not even understanding the own words that you're saying out of your own mouth, bro. Like, follow along. Like, stay on your own train tracks. Okay? Good grief. Swear to God. They're not the ones that are conducting the darn going investigations or the searches or anything of that nature. They're not going out to
They are the ones that allow it.
You're just we're still waiting though. We're still waiting. Your
The
screen's still black.
JCPOA is
Hey,
what
guess
allows it.
Hey, guess what?
I
Guess
stopped
what?
operating in
Guess
good
what?
faith
I'm
against
so
you, Erica,
sorry.
when you
Shut the fuck up. All right, you can gaslight your wife, your
crash
children,
out on me now.
you can gaslight whoever the fuck else you want to.
I'm black. I'm not white, by the way.
I don't care what you are. You can gaslight.
Well, why'd you call me
whoever
white
wants to.
then?
When did I say white?
Your white children is what just came out of your
No,
mouth.
I said your wife. Your wife. You can gaslight your wife. You can gaslight your children. You can gaslight your coworkers. You can gaslight the cashier at McDonald's all you want to. You're not going to gaslight Hector and I. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to gaslight the 782 people watching over on the TikToks or the people watching over on the tube. It's not going to happen. We literally heard what you have said. Now, you're going on here. You're supposed to be getting that proof because you said you were going to bring it back
No,
up.
I'm not. I
We're
told you I
still
stopped
waiting for
operating
it.
in good
Well,
faith
then-
when you couldn't
okay, then
regurgitate
I
the
just
1
wanna
minute
tell
of
you
what I
something. I
said.
just want to tell you something then. Here you go.
He's saying,
Yeah, go ahead. Take me down. I called it a long time ago.
You haven't
As
proved
soon as a
anything.
source.
You haven't proved anything. What have you proven? You've proven nothing. You've proven nothing. What did he prove? Hector, what did he prove?
Friendly reminder, guys, that the IAEA's inspections was not dependent on the JCPOA. JCPOA simply was in agreement with Iran and the IAEA for said inspections, an increase of said inspections with the United States overseeing heavily the compliance with said deal. The IAEA, after Donald Trump pulled us out of it, still performed inspections, which is why we would have reports afterwards, such as the one a year after he pulled us out of the deal, to show that they were out of compliance. And that was, again, after the deal was over. He keeps saying stupid shit with his full chest. And let me be clear, you weren't fucking black. Kiss my black ass with that. No, the fuck you weren't. And you apparently had a... You apparently had a comprehension problem because you heard what you wanted to hear, which was white, so you can make yourself a victim. Nice try.
Exactly. He has a comprehension problem. He's not well. He's not well. Matter of fact, that entire exchange, I'm just going to clip it and I'm going to put it on YouTube. And I want someone in YouTube land, all right, whoever watches it, to prove to us, like, point out the exact minute where he proved his point. That's all I want. I'm clipping this entire thing. I want someone to point out the exact minute. Matter of fact, if you think that he proved his point, put a 1 in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that he proved his point. Exactly, Phil. I want to see some 1s in the chat. If you think he proved his point, put a 1. I see 37, -1, -500, zeros, -1 again. All right, where is the 1? Mods, look for the 1. Look for the 1. And I want you to have the cojones to accept the request. Found 1. Have the cojones to accept the request.
What's up?
Yeah. How old are you for TikTok purposes?
I'm 19.
Okay. How did he prove his point? What did he show that proved that Iran had was going to create a nuclear weapon or have a 90% uranium enrichment within 3 months? Where?
Oh yeah, I wasn't watching that. I just wanted to come up.
Okay, bye. Do 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 do.
Bruh. Guys, there are 777 people in here. Make sure we get the likes up. We're actually playing around with the likes. You guys need to do a much better job. Let's get the likes up to 250K, and I think we can do so within the next couple of minutes. Tap that screen. Show the algorithm they want to be here. If you're not following Erica, hit that follow button in the top left corner. She is live just about every single day. Also consider sending a daily heart me and joining the team. Become a fan club member. You get a couple cool stickers. If you click on her name in the top left corner, you scroll down to the B2 gift gallery. There are 6 gifts left. If you send the DJ glasses, you have to send all 5. The rest of them can be split. If you'd like to support the platform that way, share out the live with your friends and family. Comments are engagement. Let's knock out the finger hearts. We need about 74 more of those. And when you're done doing all the things on that end of the spectrum, check out the links in her bio for the best ways to support. Direct donations, Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo, and you can use my Cash App, Hector Talks with 2 R's. If you want to donate to her, just make sure you say it is for Erica. Thank you very much. Those of you on the YouTube side, hit the like button for the stream. Hit the like button for the stream. Subscribe and turn on the notification bells. If you would like the support, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you all so very much. Also, shout out to Sedelis for the $5 super chat. And also, thank you to the $2 super chat. Yeah, he was super loud. Not much that I could do about that one in regards to how loud he was. But yeah, he was definitely loud. Also, I think I do need a new soundboard. And so I'm going to go take some hand picks later and then make it do what it do. Okay. So yeah, there's that. There's that. I still didn't get a 1. I didn't get a 1 in the chat. I was looking for a 1. But I didn't get a 1. It's crazy. That's wicked work. That's wild. That's something. Could it possibly be that he never actually proved his point? Okay. Hi, Kay, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I didn't mean to come up. I was tapping.
All right, no worries. All right. Well, thank you so much for tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Y'all be more like Kay and tap the screen. I'm going to go ahead and let you down, love. All righty then. That's all you did. All you did was jab.
He said he predicted getting cooked. That was crazy.
Exactly. That's exactly what he predicted. Every single time I do this, all right, you all want to go down a rabbit hole. And so I'm like, okay, then just directly show us where the FBI report states what it is that you said. Well, I got to show you this, and I got to talk about that, and then I got to do this, and then I got to do that. What? I said, you're going down the rabbit hole. No, I'm not. I just got to talk about this, and then I got to cry a little, and then I got to yell, and then I got to cry some more, and then I got to interrupt. The fuck are we doing here? That was
Literally spent 30 minutes whining
There you
about
go.
being muted, whining about us asking for a source.
Exactly. Bruh. Anywho. Cha. Okay, let me see here. Then go from there. Oh, these were from earlier today. So sorry I missed them. I missed a few things also. Thank you to everyone on the tube who sent jewels. Drop some hearts in the chat for our tubers who sent out the jewels. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Also, from earlier, Alyssa sent 5 and said, thank you for fighting the good fight against these mindless simps who lack facts and think women are all just evil. And of course, happy Black History Month. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Drop some hearts in the chat for Alyssa, y'all. Also, shout out to Matt Scramble for the $10 super chat. Matt Scramble said, I had to stop working when I was pregnant. I had the support of my husband, but many women don't. Conservatives have proven over and over again that they are pro-birth, not pro-life. Also, I'm so glad I found you. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so very much, Matt Scramble. Hope you're still in the chat listening. Thank you so very much. Also, shout out to Phil for the 2. Phil said, check Discord. Okay, Phil, I'll check the Discord. I'm late. All right. I want to let you guys know that there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on during these conversations, so I am so sorry if I miss anything. I do apologize. But thank you so very much to our donors, guys. Also, there was one over here. I gotta find it. All right, shout out to John for the $1. John said, I went to a party at a Dollar Tree. Every item there was a $1 Liddy. $1 Lily? What? A $1 Liddy? That was a dad joke. Thank you, John. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. All right. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. Okay. Let's keep it going. I think this might be the last one here. Not sure. I do want to take a early evening nap. Okay. Indy. Wait, you're not smart. Indy, you're a Trump supporter, right?
Speak of yourself, though.
Let's be serious.
You only really know yourself. You don't know me.
Okay, Indy, what can you expertly discuss?
What can you expertly discuss?
Not much.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. What do you want
But
to
here's
talk
the
about?
thing, right? What do I want to talk about? I mean, listen. I think there's a lot of hoaxes going on right now. A lot of
I don't
hoaxes.
care about your feelings. I don't.
No, I just said a lot of hoax.
I don't care. I already don't
Well,
care.
well,
I'm already checking out. I really am. I'm already checking
give
out.
me a topic. Give me a topic. Give me
No,
something to
what
talk
does the
about.
background say?
Why everybody still supporting Trump?
Yes.
Well, I think he's a good president. I think he's doing a good job. I mean, I like what he did in Venezuela. I mean, I think we're gonna keep. I'm a little worried about what's going on in Iran. I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried, but I liked what happened in Venezuela. I think we should definitely take Greenland. I think we shouldn't let the Europeans push us around.
Oh, too bad Trump already pulled us out of that the second he realized what a terrible idea it was. Also, want to add on just to the last guy, just because I'm still stuck on how stupid he was. Bro said Iran is not focused on their nuclear energy, and they couldn't because of protests. I just. All right, carry on, Indy.
Oh no! I mean, listen. The thing in Iran is very concerning. I'm concerned with that. I'm a little concerned. I mean, they're sending more warships over there. I know Trump said that he was going to have no new wars, but I mean, we can't necessarily let the enemy define what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I have to say about that. I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but was that okay?
You're good.
I mean, here's the thing. The last time Trump was in office, it's like deja vu, right? I'm seeing construction going on everywhere. We're seeing construction going on everywhere in my little neck of the woods. So, I mean, jobs are back up. Construction's back up. I mean, it's looking real. All right. Are you going to kick me now? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get kicked. Okay.
America.
Hold on one moment. YouTube, you should have the sound back. I had to play a sound. I had to play some music. That's all. That's all that was. You should be back. You should be back. There we go. Who's chewing? Indy, stop that shit right now.
I mean, no.
Go on mute.
Well, I'm not going on mute. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you.
Is Shauna here?
Oh.
She's not.
Hector, do the thing. It starts with a B.
Alrighty. Hey, Indy. Sometimes I stay up at night thinking about what it takes to be a Trump supporter. Sometimes I think about the sheer amount of ignorance that you would have to harbor in one body to display it on a platform almost on a daily basis among several creators who debunk the points that you guys make with one Google search. It's really sad. But sometimes I think to myself, I talk to you guys crazy. I'm very mean. I can be insulting and inappropriate. Is that okay? Is that the way that we should move forward in America, talking to fellow American citizens? And then people like you remind me, like in this instance, that you deserve far worse than me telling you that you should have been swallowed. With that being said, Indy.
Or left
That's
in the
what you do.
sock.
With that being said, Indy, I don't hate you. I just hate all the choices that you make. Because that's the choices that bitch ass niggas make. That's it. And that's all.
That's all. That's all. Anywho. Black women's labor was free today, Hector. It was free today. It was very exhausting. I know that much. It was exhausting. I'm gonna go take my
They
early.
playing.
Huh?
They was playing today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take my early evening nap. Then I'm gonna go get my bubba. All right. That's what I'm gonna go do. Take my bubba and have some fun. Cause bruh, the fuck is happening here? What is happening? What is happening? I'm gonna grift for a moment before we leave. Before we leave, I'm grifting. All right, tubers, if you hear it, I'm grifting. Okay, there we go. All right, if we may, can we get two of the star thingies? All right, is pinned. There we go. There we go. All right, I really enjoyed the part where that guy came up here and he like proved us wrong, and he showed us. He showed us, didn't he? He showed us. Like, oh my God, he proved us wrong. He, what else did he do? Hector, are you going live?
Nah.
Not today? Okay. Will you be live tomorrow?
I'm
Thank
still
you,
in this.
Britta B.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I think I can hang out with you for a little bit tomorrow, but I have the thing that I'm doing also tomorrow, so there's that. And I really have to make sure that I'm on my A game for that one. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. I am so serious when I say like I am clipping that entire fucking thing. All right. So people could see how circular it was, how I tried to get him to move to the point and he just wanted to cry. God, I can't stand when grown men do that. Like, stop being a baby. Best way to put it. Stop being a baby and just prove your point. All right. So Hector's not going live. Who's going live, guys? Who's live?
Deborah's in chat to Gene, send $1 to say America First dude thought he was playing chess, but he was playing Connect 4. You guys want me to go live? I'm gonna need $100 in my links right now. Otherwise, fuck off. I'm doing shit.
He said what he said. He said what he said. This shit is mentally exhausting. How did I choose this? How did I choose? Oh, because I care about people. That's what it is. I want people to know the fucking truth. Also, I like putting on display the idiocy of Trump supporters because they're not smart. They're just not smart.
Erica,
What?
it was the fact he went, hey, listen, the problem is every time I pull up sources that prove what I'm saying, you guys mute and boot and block and you make fun of. And it's just crazy the way that the left operates. And it's just, why do we even do this? This is just so stupid and silly. I'm like, prove the fucking source!
Pull the source up, bro. That's all I want to see. Like, that shit is gonna go. That was wicked. That was so wicked. This person's teacupping. I'm just gonna drop him. I don't care that much. All right. I don't care that much. Also, this person right here has been like yapping in the comments this whole time. Dexter, you've been sent an invite. You should accept it.
Dexter ain't coming up. He a bitch.
And is. That was super fucking wicked is all I got. Anywho. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go take my nap. Can I get one more star thingy before we go out of here? Oh, also, I think I have to say a thank you. Hey, Ian, thank you so much for the 20 for the good work. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. All right. Also, let me see here. I think someone else sent something. All right. Shout out to Gene for the $1. John said, why is Indy filibustering? He really wasn't filibustering. He was just being a dick is what he was doing. But thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat for all of the donors, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much. Remember, you can visit ericaeffect.com and you can use code MOMSHIP. That's MOMSHIP. All right, to get free shipping on any order $50 or over. All right, that is Erica Effect. Erica Effect. All right, Hector. You know what the Trump supporters are like, right? Right. I saw this earlier today with RJ, right? RJ was in a MAGA live, and he was doing a one-on-one with the host, right? And the host started getting frustrated. You could tell that she was getting frustrated, so she brought up like her two MAGA people, and she brings them up, and they all just start going after RJ at the same time. And then like one of them goes, "Hey, you got to be careful of this guy because when he comes in, he starts reporting." I was like, oh my God, cope harder. Cope so harder. Like, could it be the fact that you're spewing all of this misinformation that's causing your live to get flagged because you're lying? Could it be that? Could it be that? Like, could it be
RJ
that?
doesn't report nobody.
Exactly. Like, could it be the fact that you are like lying and the AI is picking up on that? Right?
Hi, Swan. Thank you, Swan. Yeah, you can get
Hey,
reports without
Swan.
someone reporting you.
Exactly. And so like the guy is like, yeah, he reports. And RJ tries to steer back the conversation, right? And then what ends up happening, hey Miss Angie, and then what happens is someone else came up on the panel and the guy goes again. He goes again. You got to be careful who you let up on the panel. All right, you can't just let anyone up on the panel because they'll block you. They'll report you. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, chill out. Like, what are we doing? Okay. And so then what happened? She said, yeah. Oh, thank you, Swan, for the bubbly kisses. Thank you so much. Draw some hearts in the chat for Swan, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat for Swan. Then she goes, yeah, I just got a live restriction. And I'm like, be so fucking for real. First of all, it was a subject matter in which you were talking about, and you all were lying about the election. Right? That's why you got the live visibility warning. And so then like the host abruptly ends the live, right? And so I'm like, this is how Trump supporters are. Let's just give you some backstory as to why I say this. Trump supporters are perpetual fucking victims, is what they are. They're victims. All right. A Trump supporter will literally touch a hot stove, right? And then blame you for them touching the hot stove simply because you happen to knock on the door at the same time. It's your fault they touched that hot stove, y'all. It's your fault. Your fault they touched that hot stove multiple times. It's not them. Not them. All right, not them being silly enough to touch a fucking hot stove. But no, it's your fault because you know what? You just so happen to be at the door.
And don't forget, that stove wouldn't be so hot if it wasn't from them goddamn men and women's sports.
There you go. That part too. That part. If it wasn't for men and women's sports. All right. Because that is a silly fucking argument. Oh my gosh. They are narcissists. They really, really are. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like what we have to contend with. They're just so not smart. I swear to God, they're not smart. Like this person right here. I guarantee you, he said that sounds like Democrats to him, right? I guarantee you that if we pulled him up here to have a conversation, no BS, what would end up happening is he's going to talk about his feelings. All right. No, actually, I should do it in order. He's either going to crash in, he doesn't know anything about policy, or he's going to talk about his feelings. Be easy. Accept the request. Real talk. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll put the stopwatch on the screen. I'll show you because you can't do a countdown on studio. So real talk. I'll put this timer up for you. All right. I'll do it. I will literally show the timer on the screen. Give you 2 minutes. I'm not triggered. I just know you're stupid. I just know that you're stupid. That's it. You don't have it within you. All right. Everything that you do is based off of feelings. But I bet you won't accept that request. I bet you won't do that. So, are you triggered, my dear? Sir, I know you pussy, my dear. So there's that. You know what's so funny to me, Hector? What's so funny to
Their
me?
existence.
And like I'm better at this shit talking than they are. That's what's funny to me. I'm better at this than you are. I know. You could care less. I know you could care less. You could care less. Okay. All right.
Denzel too. He loves to frequent these lives and say that stupid shit. He never comes up either. It's just really crazy. They love watching you though. Must be the hair.
What's about to happen is I'm about to show them a magic trick. Do you believe in magic? Wicked. It's crazy. Be Easy can't talk in the comments no more. Oh my God. You think I'm going to argue with the comments? That's crazy. That's wicked work. I sent one to Denzel too. All right, there you go. Denzel, you get to keep your rights. You don't have to see a magic trick. All right, Denzel, you are a Trump supporter for TikTok purposes. How old are you? Oh, not the skedaddle. Not the skedaddle. That was so fast. Come back.
It went skedaddle, you know?
Come back.
Skedaddle.
Thank you for the Star Rider. Thank you. Why do you leave? Anywho, who's live? Who can we go raid? Trump supporters are cats. They're cats. All right? And if you know, you know. It starts with a P and ends in ussy. Pussies. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live. Do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things.
I think I'll start
Livingston is
taking off.
live.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I think I'll start taking off Mondays, and then I know you do Tuesdays.
Yeah. Okay. So Livingston is live. Go say hi to my friend Livingston. All right. If you don't know who Livingston is, then we're going to have a talk about that. That's what we're going to do. All right. Tubers. I don't know. Dean or Parker is live. That's the only people I could think of at this moment because Matt went beyond this early and Dan doesn't do Mondays. So go say hi to Dean or Parker, whichever one of them are live. All right. Draw some hearts in the chat. They don't do redirects. So go say hi to them. And I am going to go say hi over here. 500 people over here on the TikToks. All right. That means I need at least 450 of you to head on over to Livingston's ASAP right now. I'm not kidding. All right. I want to see Liv's numbers go up. Live to be great. If I can get the text, I will. Boom, shakalaka locker. There we go. Live to be GR8. Make sure I got Liv's name right. Okay, this is the last cookout account. The last cookout. Okay. Apply. There we go. Go say hi to my friend, the last cookout. That is Liv. Go say hi to Liv, everyone. Go do that. Thank you very, very much. Okay, go say hi to Liv right now. Thank you very, very much. All right, show him all the love. If you're not following him, make sure you follow him. Also, another thing though is that we did Hector dirty today, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I just want to let you all know that. All right, we did Hector dirty. We have to do better.
Black History Month is crazy.
Exactly, we have to do better.
Also, they're gonna hold you for this, the way you just spelled this shit. She
What?
did it intentionally, y'all. She did it intentionally.
What I spell? Oh, Fryer friend. Oh fuck, that's a typo. It stays.
Farine.
Go say hi to Liv. I need to see his numbers go up. Do it now. All right, do it now. I'm trying to do something, Hector, but I don't have that many on this backup account because they be spending them all. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
They gonna get me tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of you. Ooh, remember when you used to do that one? I'm gonna go enjoy my nap. I'm lying. Y'all know I didn't take no damn nap. I'm gonna go say hi to Liv. Go say hi to Liv.
Hey, Swan.
Go do that. Go say hi to Livingston for me, please. All right. I want to see those numbers come up so I can go hang out with Liv. All right. And thank you to everyone who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who did all of the good things. All right. I appreciate each and every last one of you. To everyone who sent a comment, shout out to Hector, the absolute best. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today, friend. Also, guys, shout out to the tubers for all that you do. You guys are friggin' awesome. I appreciate y'all. All right. Also, yesterday, I didn't see it when it came in, but I did get I got a huge donation, a $75 donation yesterday from Chris. And I just want to say thank you so very much, Chris, for that huge donation. That was absolutely awesome and very unexpected. So thank you so very much. If you are here, I appreciate you. All right. Drop some hearts in the chat for Chris. All right. And yeah, guys. So I leave you with this as I always do. It's going to be new. Go check out ericaeffect.com, ericaeffect.com. Also get you want to do all the good things shirt. Okay. We also have new stuff coming soon. Just be a little bit patient with me. The Vyvanse has to kick in, okay? The Vyvanse has to kick in. With that being said, I love y'all. Remember this, Remember this, if you can't do something kind for yourselves, please, please, please do something kind for someone else. All right, with that being said, tubers, we are out of here. I hope you all have a great night. Let's do it again Wednesday. All right, and I'll be hanging out with Hector tomorrow. So make sure you're following Hector Talks. That's Hector with 2 R's Talks. Make sure you're following him over there on the tube. See you later.